Pigeon bastard.
Woo!
Oh, yo.
What's up, mijos?
Oh, yo. Today's the BBPP Shrimpcast. Today is the May 21st, 2018. My name's Patrick Pina Colada Dyer. This is my brother, Chris Hector Cruz Dyer. Go to brotherswear.com.
Sabado's a ghost.
Sabado, I got you, Babe Vasquez, if he shows up. I don't think he's gonna.
I got you, babe.
Marcaroni Perez.
Hi.
And that's Matt Tweeds and Harmony.
What up?
Tweeds and Harmony.
This is the BBPP cast.
Is
Is everybody here?
We're all here.
For May
We should probably
21st.
get, you know what we need to bring here is Sammy Brand muffins and,
Oh my God.
Resurrection. And
Resurrection?
and just
Well,
try
they-
to dissect what
they would
weird little
not
world
know
they
what
live
to
in.
do.
No, I know.
Yeah, I don't
wanna
think-
know what
I think-
the fuck is going on in their world.
Whenever I Sam says something funny to me, I'll be like, "Tell us to Alonzo," because he'll freeze up, like he won't be able to talk. So there's no way he could be able to talk on the mic.
No, that would be the best part of all of it. And Rez would just run his mouth the whole time.
Yeah, that kid would.
Rez would run his mouth, and then and Sammy just be.
I can't put my finger on them. Too.
And
Like,
then
I
he'd
can't
pull
tell
out,
if they're.
he'd
Like,
pull out the frozen.
I feel like they're
glove
not
every
actually
once in a
that
while.
good of
Is this
friends.
working?
Yeah.
I feel like they're not actually that good of friends. He just got him hired or something. Because
Oh, yeah.
whenever all his other friends came in and
All
stuff,
this, yeah, it was,
like none
it
of
was
them made
MR13.
Sam.
They were MR13.
We
Did you see
just
their
figured
skin
it out.
color?
I know.
Oh, dear God.
Oh my goodness.
They were your type.
We were sitting at the bar.
MR13?
Oh, we got
And right along with
Mr.
Trayvon
13?
Martin.
We got to go right to it.
Oh shit! I fucked it up.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You can share this.
So,
Yeah.
same as, you know that Trayvon Martin?
Oh no.
Anybody know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Of course.
I met him.
With him.
Yeah, same as Trayvon Martin. You know he was an MS-13.
Oh,
Same as that's why they
wow.
had to kill him.
When
Holy
did-
shit.
When did they
That
figure
was
that
the
out?
newest fucking Cliff Note.
Yeah.
Live with breaking news.
Did you implore more?
No, I had to leave it alone.
No, yeah, I'm like,
You can't do it.
because there's like
What
none
can
of
you
that
say to
even
that?
works up. Like,
What do
yeah.
you say to that?
I had a similarly baffling sort of. I don't want to stop this thing because that's horrifying.
That is, well, they're,
I'm just sharing
I
it.
know they're
Sorry.
sharing.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing
Yeah.
now. Sorry.
but I need an outside perspective because we're used to Cliff, so we're a little desensitized.
No.
We're like, all right, Cliff,
Oh, me
you want another beer?
Well, how would that even? Because like,
How? Yeah.
how
I
could
don't know how
Trayvon
you
Martin
that
fit in?
doesn't even make
And
sense.
I want to know where he heard
Well,
that.
yeah, that's what I want to know.
Even,
He's not even the right race.
even with his racial stereotypes,
Yeah, he's
that
not even the
shouldn't
right race.
mix for him, right?
No.
And then they all come together, Obama and MR13.
And let me ask you a question too. Why is they after this gang all of a sudden? MS-13.
Well,
They've been around for fucking
been
ever.
around for-
They just
long
did
time,
some
yeah.
crazy shit though, didn't they?
Well, they're horrible people, but he's just exploiting how horrible they are.
Yeah.
He was like, "You think I'm bad?
Look at the guy.
Check this out."
Look at the.
I
kid
found
in
someone
the
that's
hospital.
worse.
Lisada, that's why I'm glad that one guy that was working at the tavern went over to the restaurant next door, because he looked like he very solemnly sawed heads off of bodies in the and fucking Jalisco or
So
something
did
like
that. Remember that other kid
Oh, yeah, it
that
was
worked there that went back to Mexico? He
Yeah.
was like, I don't like America. He went back to Mexico.
I know.
Oh,
It's like,
That kid.
because-
there's
He could easily
Well,
be
but think
convinced he
about
was
you
a
can't
cartel.
kill anybody in the desert here.
Yeah. And also, if we went to Mexico, we'd be the dishwashers. Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would understand pretty quickly. He was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm a doctor over there.
Yeah.
You guys got me cleaning dishes.
Yep.
But didn't you have a Cliff Note too?
Yeah, well, he was like, same as with that marijuana. I heard the pimps, they put a little poison on there. Kill their girls when they ain't performing right.
Oh, dear.
Wow.
So he's giving them so they're giving them hot hits.
The hot hits.
The hot hits.
That's
There's
great.
something I can't.
That's awesome. That
The
sounds
words
like
all together, but and I don't know how to be like that's. heroin, and that's
And that's not marijuana.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're
And
not
I know,
poison.
but still, it's
It's
yeah.
the best. He's our
Of
best
course.
customer.
I know he is.
You know, I
Even though he wouldn't pay
Wow.
Alec the other day, we had Alec fill in for us behind the bar, and he just refused to pay him.
Oh, what the fuck?
He was like,
really?
nope.
He's like, you're out of town, buddy. I gave those boys a hummus sandwich once. I ain't paying for shit.
He didn't pay.
No, he just
No, I
didn't
didn't
pay.
pay.
I think Cliff just became my favorite person in the
Well,
world.
he times it. That's when he knows I'm going to buy his drink. Is if
That's
I don't
that.
grab his. He times. I think it's like 5 minutes. His money's out,
And then, he
and then that's
pulls
it.
him
If you
back.
don't grab it, it's his.
He's probably looking at his
That's
watch.
so funny.
Yeah.
That's his fucking entitlement.
Well, that was a fucking. He wouldn't. When I first started bartending there, 20 years old, very anxious, and I might have been
Little
goofy with you
green
guys.
We were handsome boys.
Yeah,
is
but
what he's
I
saying.
couldn't like dealing with everybody, and then like Cliff on top of it. I don't think he paid me for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And then
He's
when I was finally like, all right, God damn it, $2.75, he's like, I respect you.
You bastard. In fact, I keep his beer cheap.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
Well, we
really
don't
care.
even do that. No, we charge him.
That's hilarious.
He has the Cliff special on Sunday. He does. We charge him.
We gave him because we haven't had a. We used to have old dudes on Sundays. That we would
Such
buy
a
one beer
passive
for.
aggressive way to handle that.
We always had our dudes we would buy one beer for, our old guys, and they're all gone now. And
Oh, that's
Cliff's
funny
our
shit.
low note in the free beer. Man. Let's we charge everybody else like $3.75 for the bottle of beer. We charge him $2.50,
On Sundays.
On Sundays.
Sundays, right?
and he just sits there, and that's when his best work comes out.
Yeah. Well, it's like a 3 or 4 hour. I mean,
Well-
it does not stop. He comes in at noon. He
put
drinks
on the
about
age.
5 glasses of water before he even starts talking.
That's fucking
He's
awesome.
like, how
He
you doing,
probably
Cliff?
mowed the neighborhood.
Yeah. What's up, Cliff? How are you? Bad. You want any water? Yeah. And then he just sits down and he drinks like 5 glasses of water, and then he's like,
Then he's ready
same
to talk.
as.
Yeah. Same as he's thinking about what Jew thing he's gonna say.
Jeez.
So that was our cliff notes already.
Hell yeah.
You got me started quick.
Oh.
What did I have you write down? I don't remember.
Psychedelic,
Psychedelic
rock.
Oh.
Oh, one of our customers. I don't know what the hell. Oh, he was. I don't know how guitars came up and shit.
Mm.
And keep in mind, he plays no guitar at all,
Yeah.
or any instrument.
Is it regular?
Yeah, and
Okay.
he's naming like all the guitars and shit, and like, I'm like, well, look at this guitar I got. Then I show him the Fender. He goes, oh, that's the Fender American Pro Series or whatever. I could tell by the humbuckers. You know, this band you gotta look at. And then he told me this psychedelic rock band. That's like a new version of Sabbath, kind of like stoner rock
Oh,
shit.
the sword?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't decide if I like them or not. Like a riff will come on and be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best thing in the world.
And then it's like.
And then, yeah.
It
It turns into the slowest shit ever, and yeah. And I have no patience for that.
That's
I
weird.
wish I did.
Sometimes
I never had the time when I would just be able to get stoned and stare. Well,
I like
and
them.
stare at like a black light and listen to Sabbath for 14 hours. I've never had that.
Yeah.
no.
I need to start doing it. The one's out of town, I'm gonna set up a bunch of rock Sabbath posters in there.
I think I
Led
actually
Zeppelin.
I did that.
I've done
I
that for
think
sure.
everybody-
We're doing
did
a
it.
sunrise. Dun dun dun
Oh,
dun.
Yeah, for sure. Laguna
Yeah.
Sunrise is good. Planet Caravan, all that shit.
Everybody's done it except for me.
You know, I heard a great soulful rendition of Changes.
What's that?
I'm going through.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that song.
Who's
That
that?
used to be a cape. It's
Who is that?
Black Sabbath.
Oh,
is it?
But
Don't
this
they have like
like,
a ton of albums nobody knows about?
No, that one. That was a
That was-
KBPI mainstay for
I feel like
years.
someone
That was-
covered it.
yeah, because it was on the Eminem sampled it.
Okay, that's where I'm
That's
thinking
where you
of,
heard
probably.
I've had a grudge
Yeah.
against terrestrial radio for so long
Me too.
that I don't know what
Oh,
you're
it's
talking
horrible.
about.
Well, I don't even know. Sometimes I'll be just flipping because I've got a CD player and then my plug-in for my
My VCR.
my iPod thing in my
Oh, in
car.
your car.
is broken, so I kind of have to listen to the radio.
I know. I
And
feel bad for
No,
you.
I know. I
Wow.
either listen to NPR or Sports Talk,
Oh, there you go.
just because I can't do it. But when I
Well, and it's live too, or not
Yeah.
even necessarily.
Just do one of
live.
those.
It's current. and
Yeah.
You can listen to
But then
shit.
every once in a while, I'll just go flipping through the channel, trying to hear something, and I hear something, and there's a song. I'm like, this is Led Zeppelin, and I've never heard this song. And it was some goddamn band now that has got
The
a
Led Zeppelin
fucking
group.
Jimmy Page,
Oh, they should have
fucking
let that
not
die.
Jimmy Page. What was the singer?
Robert Plant.
Robert
Plant.
Plant copy. And
Huh.
he's just singing. It's not Led Zeppelin songs. They're
Oh.
their own original songs. But he's
There's like
he's
a new
literally
Queen
doing his
band, too.
impression to him. I'm like, what the? We're just gonna redo the '70s then.
Wow.
I mean, we're
Which
doing
is,
that.
I never
with
liked
which
it.
is
I
better
never
than what
liked it,
they
and
were
that's
doing
why-
before.
Well,
by the
that's
way,
great.
I don't want to listen to it, but
So, like, as soon as Black Sabbath dies, the Sword will take over them.
There you go.
And then whatever you're just talking about. they're gonna take
and it
over.
wasn't like, hey, mama. It was like, yo,
yeah.
brother, how's the
And then
thing?
there's
Yo,
gonna be
yo,
a,
mama, dabba, dabba,
there's
dabba.
gonna be
Hey,
well.
hey, cousin, don't you know them things?
Honestly, I feel Stone Temple Pilots was one of the best Led Zeppelin copy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like
Except for that weird.
But this guy's voice is exactly. It sounds
Really?
He
exact.
never got that high.
Like
did
I'm
he?
not
No.
even joking. They
Steve
found his
STP?
double.
not until the
Interesting.
later albums probably.
Do you know how long STP was out and current and valid without me knowing they were around?
Hey, the dogs could find her. Got tired of waiting for your mama.
And the first time I learned that tune, I was like, I'm not playing this. This is hard.
Plush.
And then we played it a long time later. I was like, that's just a good tune. It had good chord scrutcher.
They're great actually.
That's my new word, scrutcher.
I saw a really cool interview with just the bass player and then one with the brothers. Oh,
I didn't know
the
there
whole
was
band.
brothers in the band until
Mhm.
2 years into our cover band.
No, they're great, man.
I had to have a reconciliation with the '90s because in the '90s,
I know. I was
every
an
time I
asshole.
heard it, I was like, nah, fuck it, nah, shut the fuck up.
They're
This is
saying
terrible.
Right.
black
And then-
metal from Norway.
I know exactly. Yeah.
You
You
guys
want to
are
hear
into
some
that shit,
music?
too.
You want to hear Emperor?
yeah.
This is no stuff. And then
I'll tell you what though, before you go on, that's what probably got our style where it was. Is
I
that
would-
weird ass black metal shit.
I think I'm like Emperor and Frank Zappa. That's my style.
Oh, sorry, I cut
No,
you off.
that's
fine.
that's okay. But 20 years later, I listened to a Red Hot Chili Peppers song. I'm like, okay. And I did
me
the same.
too. It took me having to play it.
Well, I know, but then I heard
I was
some.
like, hey, these guys ain't too
Yeah.
bad.
It actually
They're
took me,
really
like-
fucking awesome, actually.
Well, it took me starting to smoke pot again and do stuff like that. And I'm just sitting down and Naomi played me some song. And I still can't find it. I'm like, holy shit, this is psychotic.
Yeah,
This
they're
Yeah.
really good.
Fucking amazing.
I learned chords on that I never knew were.
Yeah, and I do that, and I'm doing that with all the bands from the '90s. But I mean, this is gonna be like 2050. I'm gonna be like, hey, that
that band from 2035.
that Led
just forgetting.
Zeppelin band.
I'm learning.
You kind of got in Zeppelin all that though. I remember you going to that laser show, high on the tweeds.
I know. I
Tweets.
can't listen to Zeppelin anymore. But I know what you mean. Yeah, no,
skipped
I
that
listened.
whole
I
entire.
had.
What did
yeah.
you kids? Did you listen to that stuff when you were a kid?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Was there your two? I know you. did.
remember I
You're
went-
my age.
Yeah.
Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, all that shit. Yeah.
It's
you guys
'cause
sit in a room with a black light.
No, I never had a
and
black
just fucking
light.
stared
I
at the
blame
weird
Dazed and
colors.
Confused. Dazed and Confused probably re-injected classic
I was the
rock.
last person. To
I
ever
feel like
watch
all
that
like
movie.
my peers though, they were all into rap. I hated
Who's
rap.
Pierce?
Pierce.
Pierce.
But I hated rap for like the longest time
Paul
until like high
Pierce.
school.
Well, I seriously had. I had like 2-3 years. It was like Metallica and Megadeth. There isn't even another.
What do you
band.
mean 2 or 3 years? That's all we listened to for 20 years.
I know. Well, no, no.
Well,
I know,
especially
but-
me.
No, but
And then at least you added in all that other shit. I
I-
learned from
yeah.
you.
I got
Yeah.
into that hardcore scene too for a while, like Devil Wears Prada, Under Oath,
I
shit
don't
like
know
that.
any of that shit.
Screaming shit.
Yeah, that's funny because this guy was naming off bands today at work. This coworker, I was like, no. He's
Yeah.
like, you like this band? No.
You're me 20
You like
years
this
ago.
band? No.
Those fucking stinky bitches.
Well, I
Yeah.
think it took me listening to all these years of Metallica, and then just to break me a little bit, to break me out of that a little bit, it was like, here's Cannibal Corpse and Emperor.
Yeah.
then
I forgot about Emperor.
Yeah, and somehow that turned into the Beatles. How the fuck did that happen? I don't know what
You've
the
been
hell.
into the Beatles for a while.
I like the
longer.
Beatles.
Lamb
too.
of
I'm
God
trying
was
to get
another
into
big
it.
one I liked.
I used to follow that.
I used to
quite a
just
bit.
love the
I
live
saw them
shows.
when they were youngsters.
That's
I'm
what I
very
really
particular. I only like the White Album, like Abbey Road,
Yeah.
Let
Oh,
It Be.
Beatles. I was like, wait,
I
what?
need to listen to.
Like,
I
Wilson
can't even
Boy.
listen to Sgt. Pepper's really. There
Sgt.
might be like
Pepper's-
there's a song or two that I can take,
Yeah.
but most of them like nope.
Right.
Sergeant
The later
Pepper's
stuff I like.
Lonely
Yeah.
Hearts
I love that
Club
album just
Boys.
because like I ate a quarter of shrooms once and just lost myself
yeah,
in a
one
minivan
time- I mean-
to that whole entire album.
Why were you in a
Yeah, the
minivan?
first time I was ever on acid, I listened to the White Album like note like beginning to end, and I felt every fucking note just going.
Yeah.
I'm like,
See, that's what I
holy-
wish I-
And like
Dude.
the laughs, like I don't know.
Oh yeah,
especially 'cause
every,
I was
I
in
mean,
a
it was
band.
like you fucking
That's why I want to listen to that
I-
Wilson Boys album.
I was in
Oh,
a
I know, yeah.
minivan.
Pet Dog Boys. What's it called?
Oh, the Pet Sounds.
That's what
Pet
it's called.
Sounds, yeah.
Pet Dog Boys.
Piss.
Oh no.
He's been pissing like a racehorse.
Dude,
Racehorse, I got
but he
the
just
liver.
took all the energy
Fucking
with
beer.
him.
Yeah.
I just want him to feel
The
that.
energy.
Just stare at each
The
other until
energy.
he comes back.
I just want him to feel that.
No, but I remember. I don't know. I was like in the
I like
minivan.
Lamb a lot. Did you
Oh,
like
yeah.
Lamb Mark?
Yeah.
All right.
I love
So
the-
why you're in a minivan?
Oh, because I was like on a quarter of shrooms.
Hey, where's
This
your
is
black
nuts.
light though, bro?
And have one.
Did you have a lava lamp?
That was the first time I ever heard Sgt. Pepper's Lonely.
It's
Like-
weird. I don't
And
understand.
honestly,
the
like I
Beatles.
never even heard the Beatles
Sgt.
like besides like their radio songs that everybody's heard, you know. So like I'm just
Sergeant
fucking
Pepper's
tripping my
Lonely
balls off.
Hearts Club
But
Boys.
the surround sound like of the van, you know, because like
Oh,
certain
yeah.
sounds goes and I don't know how they explain that, but
They have like
fucking tripped me
9.1
out.
now. If you can get, I won't buy it,
yeah,
but that shit'll be trippy on.
yeah. One of my favorite albums for that shit is The Doors.
Earlier we were smoking too many tweeds and drinking important, and
Yeah.
I put on a delay, and then you got a little weird. I said we was drinking and smoking tweeds, and I put on that delay, and you got a little weird.
Well, where?
Well, where?
That's pretty funny shit.
Yeah, I had to go out
This
to
is backcountry.
Yeah.
the little back country-ish.
Yeah.
What was it? No, well, listening to my voice, it wasn't even the delay. It was like hearing. Well,
No
it was,
one can listen to their
it was my
voice.
very loud voice in delay, just like going back and forth, and I'm just like, but it had no
I gotta
music
go
on
look
it.
at the
It was
plants.
just, it had no music on it. It was just like, ah! Ah! And I'm like, I gotta get the fuck. I don't want to
I've
listen
had
to this.
too many moments like
That's
that.
really funny.
I'll be back. I gotta go walk. So one time I stole a minivan when I was 14.
Oh.
Really?
My friend and I, and we went to the mall.
From the mom?
I was terrified the whole time.
From his mom or what?
No, to the mall.
No.
Yeah, we stole it from his mom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you just
Yeah,
stole
it
a
wasn't
random minivan.
It was
No,
like
I
a
was like,
weird.
damn, that's like some serious shit.
Who's
Yeah.
Oh,
mom?
but back then, Dreza, Andrews,
Oh yeah, that sounds.
we used to
better.
steal his
Did she
parents-
call the cops or?
No, but then
No.
that idiot, one of the times he stole it when I wasn't there, he fucking backed it into the garage.
Ooh.
Like, not the door part, but like the metal shit, and like,
Oh.
dented up the side of the car.
Damn.
And
Was
like, me and him tried to fix it. We couldn't.
What an idiot.
You went over there
You
with
got
that
the
hammer.
switch.
You
Yeah,
got the
daddy.
switch,
Yeah.
yeah.
Daddy. Look at this. Go.
Did you get the
Yeah.
switch?
But back then, you know what they would have done? They were like, "What are you, 14? You wait till you're 18 to get your license, bad boy. We'll see you tomorrow." That's what they would have done. Now they would have fucking hit you with a switch.
The switch.
And then you wouldn't get your license till you're 21, and then they'd have to go to therapy and stuff. You know.
I guess without phones
Therapy.
and YouTube and all that stuff, hitting your kid just kept them occupied. He was like, "You shut up."
Yeah, and they cry for a couple hours. That was their YouTube.
Well, they wouldn't. They after a while they wouldn't even cry. You just you silence and misery. And then now it's like here's the
Silence
whatever.
and misery.
Yeah, I got it all figured out. That's the only reason I don't hit my kid is because it's not.
Because she's got
Because I got
YouTube.
it.
It's
Yeah,
not
I've
old
got
enough
a
to
TV.
piss
He
you
doesn't
off
have to
yet.
now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to hit her now. There's YouTube. She could just watch a video.
Yeah, when you've given up all hope, you can just give them a tablet with YouTube. And,
Well, it's starting to get the point.
Careful with YouTube.
When I
though.
watch this on Tuesday,
with the
Tuesday mornings where I
Elsa
turn this
Gate.
on,
Yeah.
and you start watching the BB podcast, and my daughter's there, and she's just like, "Fucking stop
She doesn't even
this."
understand English.
No,
quite
no,
yet,
she's-
and
no, she's like-
but she can sense.
She's like, "Why are we doing this? Don't do this."
Well, you ain't running for office.
yeah.
She says.
Well, no, it's not that. She just is like, "Can we do anything else in this house except for fucking watch you on YouTube?"
Because she wants to do it. And she's
Yeah.
embarrassed.
Well,
Kids.
she's
So she's like, "Oh boy, I don't know what's going on, but it ain't good."
Kids are more and more unimpressed with you being on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's
anybody's
got
on
no
YouTube.
idea. She's like, why is this happening? You're boring enough in front of me.
Right.
Have you seen any of that Elsa Gate shit though? The
Well, I've heard of that where it's
If-
like the kids
yeah,
programs and they make it all sexual.
yeah, it's really fucked up.
That's like Elsa.
But they somehow figure out how to get into the algorithm of like whenever kids are watching just normal kids shit,
Yeah,
and
well-
it'll just pop up and it's like murder and sex and
Like the one that
Hey,
I
you
saw.
liking your cartoon? Look at this cock.
The one I saw was like Wonder Woman and her boyfriend were like sunbathing or something
Oh,
like that.
dear.
And the fucking boyfriend took off, which I think was Superman or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh boy.
And then Spider-Man comes out and he fucking like he's like
Spider-Man
he's like
comes
sneaking up on her and like comes up real close and then has like the lotion
Oh no.
and he like squirts it on her. It looks like jizz.
Oh, it was
You know what I mean on her?
I think it's
it
hilarious.
was the old. There used to be a thing where in porn it was popular for a while. You like be fucking put a girl in what do you call it, like the window with her ass out towards you. And you'd be fucking her, and then you let your cum in her. No, you let your buddy come in and fuck her.
Oh,
Switch
yeah.
off.
The old
What the fuck is wrong
switcheroo.
with people?
The old switcheroo.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't know it.
Well, I'm sure she would.
Well,
figure
now-
She
out.
knew it. There's like this is something
This
weird
is a
about this.
different dick.
Now they do it. It's just consensual. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we
but there
have to
was
now.
a
It's a glory
time where it
Tom
was.
Brokaw.
It's called a Gloria.
Did Tom Brokaw do that?
Just kidding.
Tom
Tom
Brokaw.
Brokaw. Tom Brokaw and Dan Rather.
That's what I meant, Dan Rather. Tom Brokaw.
They were both.
He was the
He
front.
was fucking his
They
girl
were
through
definitely-
the window of his car, and he just stopped and called Dan Rather over, and he took over. She never fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Never.
All right, I'm Dan Rather. Is that Dan Rather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that UK dogging shit?
No.
It's where like ladies will go
Oh,
around with a
boy,
guy.
ladies, boy.
Ladies will go around with a guy. From what I gather, I don't really understand what happens, but it seems like a gal rides around the back seat, a guy drives her around, and then all these random dudes meet up.
And
And
they fuck her
she's
on the car?
yeah, she like steps right outside of the car,
Fuck yeah.
and then they
Oh.
fucking all jack off on her face, or like she
Oh.
sucks their dicks, or like whatever. And
Damn, dude.
sometimes she fucks them. I don't
Hopefully
know.
that becomes popular over
Wait,
here.
It's called UK dogging. You can look it up on the.
It's
on-
like, can't
on
go
porn
do the
sites.
podcast tonight.
Yeah, it's
What's it
so
called
weird.
again? UK Dogging?
UK dogging.
Hmm.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I don't know
You
how.
just explained it.
Well, I mean,
good.
that's what it looks like to me. Like I don't know what it is, but I don't know like how they determine it. If there's like a game to it or like.
Interesting.
But she just rides around all night running into
Fuck.
random men that just like fucking jizz on her face.
You want to talk about
There's-
BB
it's a weird fetish.
It's like I'm barbecuing with my family outside of the church.
It's like those,
Woman calls.
I don't know if you ever seen them cream pie videos,
Mm,
like gangbang.
yeah.
That's
I couldn't come at a girl after a fella come to me.
Yeah.
Not without a
You know,
condom or
your,
something.
you know your
Uh-huh.
dick's the mushroom head on it is meant to
Yeah,
suction the jizz
yeah.
out.
I was telling
from
somebody
there.
about that the other
Oh,
day.
no.
Have you thought about that? There was like this theory about because you know when
The mushroom head on your dick is meant to.
It's,
Well, in the
it's
way
like a
there's-
plunger. It
yeah.
sucks the
It's
other
a
jizz
plunger
out,
and
so your
also
jizz will
the-
penetrate the egg
Okay,
instead of
hold on.
hers.
hold on, let me explain it though.
But that, please do it.
So there's the head of the penis, and there's like that ridge around the side, and then it goes in.
Yeah.
And I need it on me. And it goes in, and then there's your shaft.
Sure.
You know, back then there wasn't that much consensual sex.
Yeah, it was all right.
So you would you wanted your seed to move on.
Uh huh.
So your penis was designed to not only to suction out other men's semen, but the ridges around it would clean the sides. So you had a dude just fucking cum all over the side of your dick, and it suctioned it out.
Oh, okay.
And
You're
that's-
accounting for uncircumcised penis as well, right?
It was only uncircumcised back
That's
then.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Alright, so my dick's not that much. of a-
Yeah.
Ours would be more of a scraper.
Yeah. Ours is
Scrapey.
more of a.
Yeah.
Ours are more.
But that's
for
even
distance.
worse because if you think about it, the uncircumcised one probably towards the sperm
Ah.
in them
So
little
gross.
flaps for you.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
thought about that. I'm like, you ever be
And-
walking through like a national park?
like National
Yeah.
Rifle
I don't know. Even
Association?
where was that Castlewood Canyon? Just
Oh, yeah,
walking
that's
and nobody's
where
there.
I proposed to the lady.
Yeah, I know, but nobody's there. But like, you know, you're just a guy walking through Castlewood Canyon, and then a woman walks by, and you both nod.
Then you give her the old one.
No,
tip.
not like that. But like even 100 years ago, if you're a man walking through Castlewood Canyon
That
and a
bitch was
woman
done for.
and she saw your fucking face, like it
Rape.
would, yeah, it would
Yeah.
not be a good
She
fucking
would have got
thing.
raped.
Yeah, it would've been
And that's why these laws are asinine.
I fucked
Dude.
the one
I-
at Castlewood Canyon once up on the ridge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. My
Sorry.
my dad watches a bunch of like westerns, like old westerns and shit.
Who
And
doesn't,
like,
right?
but like, man,
Yeah,
the
when they come-
raping is rampant in
Oh,
those
it's
fucking
terrible.
movies. It's
And no one
fucking
gives a
crazy.
shit. They're like, hey,
Oh,
you did a good job.
yeah. Like,
That was an
like
Indian.
if a pack of cowboys run into
So,
a
yeah,
fucking
imagine-
lady of any
Yeah.
sort, you're fucking her, like all of them.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
night,
yeah.
and she's tied up by the.
That night, it was usually be that moment back in the real time.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it didn't
West.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love it.
I'm just
And there,
terrified.
That's
you know
why
what the
I
worst
wear
part
it.
is?
Huh.
Go ahead.
No one washed them dicks back then.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, do you
Or
imagine how
vaginas,
horrible
but I
having
imagine.
sex must have been?
Oh my
Even
God.
like
Until about 35 years ago.
yeah.
Everybody had big bushes.
Well, not even
Who
that,
cares
but
about
just
that?
the
You
washing
would-
of yourself.
Oh, especially
Yeah.
if they wasn't
Oh,
washed.
We're old enough to know what a bush
A
looks
big-
like.
That's
I
why.
know what a bush
I think
looks
that's
like.
why
Have you ever
there's-
stuck your dick in a bush?
Yes.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
That's why there's 7 billion people now. And
Because of the
like,
bush?
no, not the bush. It's because the fucking people wash their genitals now.
That's true. Yeah, you probably shot a little semen in there and some bacteria. Killed that baby right off.
Ah,
Yeah.
Speaking of westerns, though, you guys remember when John Wayne played Genghis Khan?
No.
well, that's
Hank would
that was a
Wow,
great.
really?
That's a great
We
western.
basically had
Because
a
they didn't
TV.
have anybody
That's-
but white people back then.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
real
They
west.
painted him up. And
They
he was
painted
they
him
was
up.
right.
Genghis Khan.
Well, they all played. They
Redface.
They didn't trust any. They didn't trust any ethnics.
Well, hey there, I'm
So
John
anything.
Wayne. I got the fine air of a Chinaman.
It's so funny to like. It's so funny to
Give
like
me
look
your
up on
lion.
YouTube. There's like clips on YouTube. It's so
Wow.
funny to hear him try to do the accent.
Well,
Like,
Pilgrim.
What is
them
the
all
Asian
painted
one?
up.
I want to hear the
It is-
Asian one. I wish I had it on here.
Oh, it's good shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
now I, gotta-
Tavern, if
I
you
need
think
to
about
find
it.
out that movie, and I just want to watch that every day for the
This one here.
Yeah,
I think it's just called Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan by John Wayne.
Yes!
He did something like 200 fucking movies, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
Pilgrim. What are you doing out here in Mongolia,
I-
Pilgrim?
I think he almost has the most movie credits, doesn't he?
I'm sure Samuel Jackson passed him up by now.
Yeah, he has to. He's in everything.
Yeah.
Saying motherfucker.
That's true.
That's what he does.
But he was like the lead actor in 9,000 movies. Maybe that's what the record is.
Genghis Khan.
The
No,
Conqueror, sorry.
The Conqueror.
You guys are making me want Genghis Grill. man.
1956, The Conqueror.
Yeah, they have those around here now, huh?
1956. That was
Mongolian. I want some Mongolian.
Mongolian boy.
No, that's just good.
Mongolian boy.
I'm all about that, man.
Mongolian food.
Yeah.
I finally got into some ramen. I found a good
Oh, where?
vegetable place.
Where's a good vegetable vegan place?
Ramen.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'll have to
dear.
show it to the camera somehow.
Oh, dear.
Which one?
Here, I'll give it closer to you.
That's actually slightly more respectful than I thought it was.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Not that I mean, it still should
Yeah.
never have happened.
It doesn't even look like he painted him. He just got a tan.
Yeah, they
Everybody who was dark was a savage back then.
Ching chong. Did he do that sort of shit? Was he trying to do the
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
the accent's really
hey,
like
Pilgrim,
low
Ching
key.
Chong.
hey ching chong Pilgrim?
Hey, Pilgrim.
It's
Ching
pretty
chong.
fun watching. If
Oh
you
yeah,
get really
at the
high.
tavern we had 2 little TVs above the lights at the bar for I don't know, the whole time
Yeah.
Hank was around.
Just so
It
you
was
watch
either,
MASH or
Yeah, Master
Wayne.
John Wayne movies, and that was it.
That was it.
So the fuck you Rockies, we's watching John Wayne.
We've got
Mash or John Wayne?
At
That's
the Bonnie
Wow.
Bray Tavern, where it's a couple of fucking hippies like me and Patrick, and then Ricky and my dad. People that could give none of a fuck like that. The biggest picture in there is a huge picture of John Wayne in our office. There's just like there's not
Oh,
a pic-
yeah.
It's just
Yeah. That's funny.
You can see it on $5 a meatball.
I had a poster of John Wayne in the house growing up for sure.
You better have.
That
I don't-
Marilyn Monroe,
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Monroe makes sense, but
I watched-
John
then
Wayne
they had-
Eastwood.
And then he had a room of just black lights and Black Sabbath.
I remember one
Yeah.
time when I was together with Lana and we used to go out to like Nebraska or maybe even like Fort Morgan or wherever the hell, some farmhouse in the middle of fucking nowhere. And we were there and everybody's asleep and there's nothing to do and there was one movie. It was some John Wayne movie.
Oh hell yeah!
And it was, and he was an Irishman, but he couldn't talk no Irish. And it was a pretty good movie. It was,
well done.
That's great.
He did a good job.
It was actually.
That's awesome.
don't
They
know.
what were we talking about?
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
John.
Movies, old movies. Oh yeah, like every time I was with an old person,
Yeah.
I always sat there and watched some old movies, and I think they were fine when I was watching them.
I
But
hate
you
it.
won't
Sure.
find me fucking doing it goddamn on my own.
Yeah.
I can't watch
hell no.
black and white.
It's fuck
No.
black and
Well,
white.
who the hell's like in that like there's like there was John Wayne and everybody. It was just the common lingo. Oh, John Wayne, this is the famous guy.
Yeah.
Who do we got? Who do we got now? It's
The most
The
famous.
Rock?
Like,
Tom Cruise.
yeah, it's
Leonardo
like you
DiCaprio.
got
Tom Cruise has
John
only
Wayne.
done 2 movies in
Yeah,
the last 20 years.
no, I think the Rock.
Mission
might be-
the
Impossible.
Rock's probably the
Just
biggest
kidding
thing.
with you.
and I'm probably
You're right though.
Which is really sad that The Rock is. Jesus, he.
He's the highest paid actor.
I
in
know that.
Hollywood.
Yeah. That's so nuts.
It's for his
What about Ice
titty
Cube?
pics.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's. I mean, yeah.
What about
That would
Ice Cube?
probably. He's probably Ice Cube famous
That
back in the day.
motherfucker
Who
deserves-
dat?
Like John Wayne was
Yeah.
Ice Cube famous in
Yeah,
1949.
That's true.
Ah,
Can
I
you
don't know
imagine?
anybody right now except for John Wayne.
Tom
The
Cruise and
Rock.
shit's like probably like. I mean, I feel like that's like the biggest is famous. You can
There is
get.
a bunch of
Tom
just-
Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio.
young
Brad
talent.
Pitt.
out there.
Yeah, I call him Leo Cap.
Like you couldn't even go to a grocery store. That would suck.
That's true. But that's
Like-
good. Who likes going to the grocery
Why
store?
Yeah,
would they go?
but-
Like, they're gonna go to King Soopers and get a bag of corn.
Could you imagine if Brad Pitt walked into King Supers? Like, I mean, I guess Ashton
He wouldn't
Kutcher
get
walked
shit
into our
done.
place. So that
That's
was
true.
known. Really.
I go into.
I didn't
I
know
would've
you guys
thought-
for a while until I knew that son of a
I
bitch.
would have thought that
brother
he
of
was
his.
big enough that he would draw attention. Ashton Kutcher. I think if it would have been that.
I think
70s
people
show
were
thing.
probably more like, that ain't Ashton
Yeah,
Kutcher.
I think that's what how
That
I'd be with
dumb
every
son of a
celebrity.
bitch ain't him.
I think that's how I'd be
You
with
would
most
know it's The
celebrities.
Rock. I mean,
The
I-
Rock would be
Sometimes I get confused as The Rock.
Mike Tyson.
I'm at the
Some of
grocery
those shitty
store.
face tattoos you always know.
One time I was confused as Mike Tyson.
What?
But the other times it's usually The Rock. They're like, hey, you're The Rock. I'm like, yeah, I'm just getting corn chips.
corn chips.
I laughed way,
Well, actually-
way harder than I should.
You did exactly
No,
what
you're
you're supposed
you're
to
actually
do.
right because you're like
Yeah, corn chips.
you fucking you know those guys would be horrible. I go to the fucking grocery store and like, hey, you're my bartender. He's like, hey, you're that fat guy from that one place.
I hate when I even see
That's
a
true.
friend.
They don't even know us.
Hey, you're
Half the time, that's what surprises me.
hey, ain't you Ricky's son?
I hate when I even see a friend, someone like that I would normally hang out with.
I
Oh,
see you at the
oh.
grocery house plenty.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens.
At the
And I always go through his cart.
Yeah.
I'm like, what you got there, buddy? No, I don't get those. Get these. And I replace everything.
I see Paul there a lot too.
I feel
Oh,
like
that's
I
weird.
drive by you a lot and scream horrible things at
You
you.
do.
While you're on your.
I mean, he's not going
He
to
almost
stop
made me
and
wreck
help you.
once. I
He's
remember
not
one
gonna
time.
give you a ride.
I just remember one time I was going down a hill.
Hey,
really
shit
fast,
face!
and you yell out faggot or something.
Faggot?
But it like startled me, so like I almost fell off my board.
How'd you know? And then you fell down.
Oh man.
That sucks.
Have you
real
checked
bad.
the
The worst though is when they honk.
Yeah, we got some emails.
We got emails?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Of course.
Are you fucking serious?
I think we got like 3 or so.
3?
We got 3 viewers. What up,
What up, viewers?
gang, gang?
I'm in the chat.
Screw
if you
you,
need to
Paul,
talk
for
to
not
us.
showing up, you jerk.
Fuck
can
you, Paul.
relay
I
some
bet he's
messages.
watching at least.
You
told
don't
me
even.
his-
You don't
he told
come
me-
when I come. I told you months before.
Do we have the chat up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the
Oh.
chat. I got the chat up.
Any,
Yeah, but I
anything?
should have been. No, I didn't do this. Watch. Hi, guys. What's your name?
I just thought maybe Paul would be on there.
That's true. He's probably telling us. I don't know.
He's like a CEO of a company now, right?
Well, he called me. He's like, you want to come by my office anytime you want.
Yeah, he told
I'm
me.
like,
to.
what the fuck you mean? Why you got an office, you son
I
of a
sure
bitch?
hope
Give
it's
me
a-
some money.
It better be a shed on the side of the road.
He told me he's got a green screen and shit. And I was like, what? He told me to come over there and have a drink with him. And I was
Give
like,
me
you
a
drinking
fucking-
in the office, boy?
Me and the boy need a job.
That's right.
Yeah. I'll take one too.
We
Yeah,
don't
who
need
wants to
jobs,
read
don't you?
emails?
Yeah, we'll fucking work in
We're
your sweatshop.
trustworthy. Yeah.
Yeah, look at me.
Look at me.
I already told.
We've kept you fucking from
I-
doing horrible things. For
I
years.
love repetitive menial tasks.
I love that.
I'm good
I
at
hope that
those.
Paul does become
I'm
a
really
millionaire
good at
just because
that.
I think it's awesome.
That's my favorite.
I told
in the world.
Conrad, keep a
Repetitive.
desk for us. I said, I promise we won't behave like we do here. So we'd end up on the news, probably, if we didn't own the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said some things to me, but I don't want a place. I probably wouldn't talk to another
Yeah.
person again.
I'm calling
I
ice.
know. It'll just be Sam trembling in front of Wolf Blitzer. And then he grabbed a plate and threw it on the ground and it shattered.
I got a horrible
And he just
admission.
walked away.
I remember you walked into the kitchen, I think it was last night, and you were just like, hey everybody, I have an announcement to make. Sam lost his virginity,
Did he?
and it was to a severed wolf's head.
Yeah, poor kid.
And he got so embarrassed, it turned so red.
Oh, that
How'd
sounds
you
like
know?
funny.
It wasn't a wolf, it was a dog.
But I just thought it was funny
I-
though, because like I had 20 tickets, Brandon had like 20 tickets, and Chris just comes in and says that shit. I was like, right on.
That's good
Well, and he
shit.
said he was busy as hell, but he had plenty of time for that.
it definitely lifted the mood in the kitchen.
I think I
Good.
said severed dogs.
Hey, you know to
Maybe
brighten
it's
up
a
their
wolf.
day.
It was either dog or wolf. I don't
I
know.
like wolf better.
Yeah, he was
Well,
out in the wild.
I
He
feel
just
bad.
found one.
So,
He didn't-
so
that
yeah.
way he didn't hurt the wolf.
That Sammy, he does a lot of weird shit if you don't know this kid, Mark.
Yeah,
Or our listeners.
He's our new dishwasher. He's like
So he's just a typical
15.
weird fucking 15-year-old boy.
sure.
You know. without
school
shooting-
future school shooter
Maybe.
for sure.
He's one step less.
Just say
He's not quite
if
there.
it happened and they came
He's
to
got
interview
enough
us,
friends.
I would like I'm not really surprised.
He's got enough friends, I don't think he would do that.
He
Well,
might.
he's like with potential for it. And he's really a weird son of a bitch. So what he does a lot is he takes these latex gloves and fills them up with water.
it's
Then he puts them in the freezer. And then he takes the glove
different
off and he has
various
like
signs.
then he has a finger. But I have a horrible admission.
Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
saw one in the freezer and I smashed it. I smashed up the kid's frozen for no reason.
What the fuck?
The poor kid, that's what he looked.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's clear
He
this
puts
up.
his freezer hand in there for at night so it's frozen when he comes to work because that's what he has to look for.
It makes him so happy too.
His
He plays
freezer,
with it for like the first hour.
his freezer hand. So he takes off his glove and leaves it in the freezer.
Like,
No,
No, he
he
fills
puts
it with
water.
water like a water balloon.
Oh.
And then-
But he like makes it into like it's either like a middle, you know, he makes it in different
Oh.
finger signs.
And then he makes, different signs or fuck you or whatever. And I was getting ice cream one day for a customer. And I wasn't even in a bad mood. I was in a great mood. And I just
That's fucking
Oh,
I
that's
just saw
awesome.
his stupid fucking frozen hand and I smashed it.
I'm not even joking. I literally took a pizza plate the other night on Saturday night, but him and Rez were standing over there, and I walked over there and I just looked at him, and I smashed it on the ground, and I walked away. It fucking burned.
We've been trying to get someone to write something about us for years. No one's wrote a book or nothing.
You should just share this with the Westward. They always
Well,
need
they
a
Oh my
story.
God.
they were fucking, but they loved it though. They were so happy that it happened.
Poor bastard. We do that with the customers too. Like we'll accidentally break something, and then he'll grab a glass and throw it at the wall, or
I've seen that. I've seen you
and
guys
he'll
see
throw it at the ground.
that.
And they all like it.
Yeah, yeah.
These boys down at the restaurant, they's a special. Potty.
Uh,
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourself. Go to bbppcast@gmail.com. This is the BBPPcast. Or today it's the PP Shrimpcast.
shrimp
Yeah.
cast.
Not shrimp PP because I don't want people to think we got little dicks.
No, no,
It's
no.
the PP Shrimpcast.
Oh man, yesterday at work, I was like super busy and like I finally got time to go to the restroom or whatever. And as soon as I walk in, I just see some guy didn't lock the door, just
Oh,
see
they
his
only
dick or
do
whatever.
that.
But then I'm sitting
I
like
always look at their dicks.
I'm
I
sitting
don't
like
give a
right
shit.
outside whenever I come out, and he comes out and he says, he goes, "Sorry you had to see my hog."
I never had that happen.
I was like, that was the weirdest thing you
Who
could have
was
said
it?
to me. I
It was
have
one
no
of
clue.
Mike's
It was
friends
one of
at
Mike's
that
friends,
party,
yeah.
Ooh, my.
But I
Oh.
Mike Fair.
I just thought it was the weirdest thing he could have ever said. He had like belt buckle on.
Right.
Sorry to see my hog.
What the fuck?
Well, that's what. And they're like, what? You lock the door when you take a piss. You're afraid someone's gonna dick. I don't care about seeing the dick. Like
Yeah.
my grandfather when he would go in there, he wouldn't lock the door and somebody would walk in and he'd just be holding his dick there. And it could be like a 12-year-old girl. He'd just be like, "Come on in." He doesn't give a shit. The shit is right there.
I don't really care. I think it's funny most of the time, but like,
well, the thing that I don't, this is the problem with it, is because the sink is right next to the door, and when you open it, you get jabbed in the fucking ribs with the doorknob. So you have to lock the door so you can do it.
Right.
One time I was going in the bathroom, and I opened the door, and some guy was helping his kid wash his hands, and I fucking and I fucking opened it. I smashed the kid in the face with the doorknob.
Oh
Damn.
shit!
And the guy came out and he wanted to fight me. I'm like, you're the dumb son of a bitch
right?
that did not lock the door.
Yeah.
I can't help that you're fucking stupid.
Right.
You wanted everybody to see your kid's dick
so
to
many
begin
people.
with, and then I
It is so
smashed
dumb.
his face because you're an idiot.
I hate it when I walk into a bathroom and like
You have to look at a dick?
Like no, just like you see a guy like bending over, fucking wiping his ass.
You
or
ever
something.
walk
It's
in
like,
on
dude,
anyone?
come on, man, fucking lock the
Where
door.
the fuck
What
are you going
fuck?
to the bathroom?
Oh.
Have you ever walked in
No,
anybody
we have-
taking a
I've never
shit
seen
and they
that.
didn't lock the door?
No,
That's the worst. I
No.
hate that at the tavern.
They do that at the tavern?
I've seen it happen like
It's,
three
Well,
times.
he's
it's
seen
just
some
Augustine every time.
It's okay.
He's okay, come in.
You want to hear a good Augustine story?
yeah.
He's our dishwasher. He's somewhere between 50 and 92. They don't know how old he is.
He's in the 60s.
He's got to be.
He's
Does
definitely.
he live out of his car?
No.
He lives with Jesus.
He spends most of
Dominguez.
his money on whores and shit, but whatever.
I would.
So he comes in
That's
on
cool.
Monday or Sunday. I'm like, hey, what's going on there, August? That's what I call him.
Yeah.
That's a Mexican nickname, August.
August.
And so he's like, oh, he's no good. And you got to keep in mind, he doesn't speak much English at all. He's been here probably 60 years.
Yeah.
He's been.
He doesn't speak any
He came here
English.
when he
He's
was-
very,
when he
very
was
bad at
3.
English.
I heard like talk to Ishmael and Alonzo and all them. They're like, he doesn't speak good Spanish either. We don't know
No,
what
that's
he's talking
that
about.
too. He just doesn't speak well.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
so usually
That's
I
so
always,
funny.
so I'm always like, hey, prostitutes, hey! And then he laughs, yeah, prostituta. That's more Italian.
Prostituta. Well, I was gonna
It's
say
a
That
Augustus.
prostitute.
kind of sounds like him though.
I was gonna say
But,
when you said Augusta.
and then he
it was-
laughs and shit. August.
I know. but-
August.
August. That's
I
how
know.
I say it to be annoying.
Saturday when I came.
No,
in.
let me finish my
Okay.
story. So he comes in, and I'm like, hey, whores, and he does the whole thing with me. Oh, yeah, that's fucking hilarious, buddy. You stupid honky. And then he goes, oh, he's no good. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? My mom dead this morning.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, what are you
What the
doing
fuck?
here?
Yeah, no shit.
And then I'm like, hey, you're at work? Yeah, it's okay. And then
He's
he goes
got-
and mops the floor.
He's got to
immediately.
pay for the funeral.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, she was 100. He ain't paying for
Didn't he
shit.
like
Nah.
collapse at work too, or was that just something?
I hope not.
Well, he takes those 7-Eleven pills.
Tony told
Keep
me.
his cock hard.
Tony told me he like literally like fell on the floor.
I think he slipped or something, and Tony was like, "Oh boy."
Tony made it sound like he like passed out completely, and I was like, Jesus Christ!
You
Well, he
know,
lives with this total con man, Jesus Dominguez, who's always, but he's not very good
Is
at
he?
anything. He's always like, I'm buying a wife.
Isn't
I don't
Dominguez?
really
is
remember
that
which
Manny's
one
last
that
name?
is.
He was shorter than Augustine.
Isn't
I
that
And
remember.
then
Manny?
he
I
had
know he
like,
worked there.
Yeah, no. Oh fuck, I remember. It was like yes, it was like I don't work at the Bunny Bray anymore. I don't know. I'm doing a restaurant. There's like, it
He's
was like
Russian, I'm Italian.
I'm
Or
working.
Mexican
I'm working
and
at a
Russian.
new restaurant, and I'm making so much money that they won't let me deposit all of it. I'm like,
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
it's just like yeah.
I have
it's
that
like,
problem
yep.
too.
I wish I had that problem.
No, I'm so rich.
The bank won't take your money.
Yeah, they're like, you get out of here. You're too rich.
And
for
so what are
us."
you doing? It's like I'm chopping up bunions.
Because I want $200 a week.
Yeah.
You son of a
Poor
bitch.
Jesus. I liked Jesus though.
I don't remember him.
I remember him, man.
Well,
'Cause
I'm sure I
he was
remember.
about 3 foot tall. Like I mean, I
Gotta
think
be from the
Augustine.
Yucatan.
He just like fucking hopped on his. He's from.
It's like Mexico City and down. It's,
Well, he was this guy too. Who was like.
oh dear.
He was like so. So what part of I call him like a Yucateco or a
Yeah.
Chilongo or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And he was like,
Chilongo.
"No, I'm pure Spanish." I'm like, "You're fucking 3 foot tall,
Yeah,
dude.
you're Mexican.
You are
You're
you
Mayan
are a
something.
Chilongo."
You're a Mayan something.
You're Mayan.
I gotta go down there. You got any interest in going to the jungle?
nope.
Yes.
I want to go check out all those old settlements.
I guess so. Whatever.
I just want to look at it.
They won't take your dab rig there.
Yeah.
They might let them.
They might.
Isn't it legal down
Oh
there?
yeah, they're legalizing everything down there.
You could
right?
dab rig on top of Mayan civilization.
They're like, you
Perfect.
mean you don't want to rape my daughter?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can. Okay. I
I
don't
want to
know.
go there and I want to go to Japan. The other night I was
Why?
at the sushi den with some dear friends,
Oh.
and I did a good thing and a bad thing.
Oh.
I said, my buddy Andre, he wants to go to Japan. I was like, yeah, that's fine. But I told him, I said, I ain't like you fucking weirdos. I ain't sleeping in no hostel. I need at least an Airbnb or a hotel or something. I can't sleep on a cot and shit in Japan.
I feel like it's still gonna be small as fuck.
Well, I think the state
Yeah, but-
that I'm going to be in most of the time, just give me one of them holes in the wall.
Oh yeah, I'll take that though.
Yeah, give me the hole in the wall.
Yeah, I like the hole in the wall.
But not when you're. I know you don't want to.
I don't
live
want to
in
be
a
a
three-man
public.
room.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
I don't like strangers. I don't do good. So,
Nah.
anyways, I agreed to go to Japan. That'll be interesting.
When?
So this is the good thing. But then this poor kid next to the table of us, he was,
Fridge.
he could have been French. He is this poor boy. He was trying so hard, and you could tell he was rich because they kept buying bottles of wine. But he had his shirt tucked in like a nerd. A nerd, and I kept making fun of him, and I think they heard me. And she thought it was hilarious, and he didn't think it was so funny.
He wasn't into it.
And then I said he sneezed, and I was like, "Look at this guy, he sneezed!" And then everybody at the table started cracking the fuck up, and the poor boy was sad afterwards.
And they were like, "Hello there."
Hello there, you know what the price of a shrimp is?
I went to the store one day today. It was 5 grapes, only 9 cents.
That was great.
Somehow he was from Louisiana, even though.
We slow cook them.
We local. I go down on the river today.
And now run.
Yeah, that was my grandfather. He was.
I hate that Popeyes commercial. That's why I was making fun of when I
Which
said
one, the
Yeah.
poor black lady? All of a sudden she's
No,
the
the
Popeyes lady?
no, she's not the black lady. The white guy is because we slow cook 'em or something like
We
that.
logo them in the
Yeah.
I
fire
hate it for
about
the
2.5
chickens.
mil.
I hate it for the chickens. Good day,
Oh
sir.
yeah. No,
Good
that's
day,
fine.
sir.
That's fine. You can hate it for the chickens. That's fine.
I'm going.
Fuck the
What's
chickens.
That's okay. I
They're
know, I
little
understand.
dinosaurs, anyways.
Well, but it can't be good how they keep them chickens.
Oh yeah.
No.
I agree with it.
No,
They
not
can't
at all.
be good meat or something, right?
No, they
Yeah, I
got-
imagine.
and then they give them the steroids.
Yeah, that's.
I'll
I hear
give you some
I hear that's
steroids
pretty
right
myth,
now.
myth though too. They don't-
Yeah, it's a pretty myth.
You think
like,
that's a
I don't-
myth?
They don't really like steroids are expensive. They
How
don't
pretty
really
is the
give
myth?
chickens and cows
I want to do
steroids and
steroids
shit.
in my dick.
They
They're
only
real
give
big.
them to them if they're like sick.
I don't think steroids make your dick hard. It's
Oh, it's
bigger.
going to be real big.
Yeah.
after I do
Certain
steroids.
steroids, no.
He's done them. I've been going to the gym
I think it'd be an interesting experiment to do some
for about
steroids.
3 weeks now.
Oh, good.
Nice.
And
Good for you.
maybe a month.
I went for
don't
like
know.
2 days and then quit because I'm fucking lazy fuck.
You are a lazy fuck.
I always listen to podcasts,
Yeah.
and I forget I'm in public and start laughing like a psychopath.
I hate that.
And then they're all looking at me.
That's why I refuse to listen to like the Legion of Skanks or like Chip
I
Chipperson.
gotta do it.
I can't listen to those like while I'm around people.
Or this one. You listen to this one, you'll be on the ground laughing.
Yeah. I never listen to ours honestly because I'm
You
here.
don't
I
want to
already
hear
know
your
it.
mouth.
Yeah, I hate my voice. personally.
Everybody does. Shut that door, Bringus.
You got a place for snout Kleenex? There's no toilet paper in there,
Oh.
sir. My snout is filled
I'll
with
find some.
mucus.
Cha.
Here. You guys talk about weed for 4 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
4 minutes.
Fucking weed. What's going on in the weed world?
Those two.
I don't.
Honestly, I can't think of any new achievements.
Yeah.
They got this new strain called Eddie.
Eddie?
Yeah.
It's doing pretty good.
I like
You
it, I like
it's
it.
a hybrid. It's half.
There you go.
It's
Ooh.
it's a hibernation weed.
Have you
That's
tried
funny.
any of this clear distillate? Distillate?
Well, I've
they
had
call it.
clear distillate.
I've never tried it. I was just
It's
curious.
just distillate.
Like I saw some shit that looked like clear as like glass.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I haven't tried it, but I saw it at the dispensary. They wanted like $60 for a half
They
gram.
usually
though. I was like,
overcharge
You
for
go in
it.
there?
yeah, they wanted
I don't-
60 for a half
I
gram.
don't know
was
why they
like,
charge so much for it because it doesn't taste like anything.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
You know?
I didn't even think about that.
So like the shit that we were dabbing on earlier.
But does
like
it get you
the-
high as fuck? Because that would, I mean, I'd be okay with that.
So I'd say it matters, dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, okay. So like I've had these cartridges that just have THC distillate
Right.
and no terpenes in it, and
Yeah.
it gives me like this cracked out kind of high that I almost kind of don't like. You know what I mean?
Interesting,
But
yeah.
with the terpenes, it drives it one way or the other.
I am
know
with
what
you. I
mean?
definitely want the flavor.
Yeah, I
I
definitely.
didn't think about that.
Yeah,
I was my stoner mind just went pure THC.
You know what I
Fuck
do?
Yes.
What I do like distillate for is edibles.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
You
sense.
know what I mean? I like because it's already activated. It's ready
Right.
to go. You just put in the shit. It doesn't taste like anything, and it makes them decently potent. You know
Right.
what I mean? And if you
Because
want,
that weed taste sucks.
if
in
you want the
edibles.
full spectrum effect, you can like mix it with some of your coconut oil that you extracted, from the flower.
Coconut
stuff, you know what I
Earl?
mean? Like,
Coconut
yeah.
Earl.
I just want you give me 4 terpenes and I'm on my way.
Oh yeah, I'll take.
I
4
still haven't
terpenes
done
and 1
that.
marijuanas.
Have you
Yeah,
done that
turn
yet? Have you
marijuana's
dabbed
right,
your
man.
terpenes?
Well,
Like I know it's not gonna get you high. I just want.
No, these are
Um,
turtle toenails.
turtle
Turtle
toenails.
toenails.
Yeah, the turtle toenails. That's what we're dabbing on. It's what gives cannabis its flavor.
It's delicious.
Yeah. I saw this fucked up ass fucking turtle ER where a turtle
no.
got fucked up.
Was it a
got,
straw?
It got ran over by a fucking
Oh,
car,
okay.
and the top of the shell was all fucked off.
Have you seen the
But
one
they
with like
reconstructed it with like screws and shit, man.
Well, and back in the
Yeah.
day, they get all mad at the cars, but they used to get run over by a moose.
It's like the anti-gun talk. We don't need less guns. We need less exits.
We need more moose.
That's actually not a bad idea if you think about it.
Less exits.
You have 3 doors, and they all have
No, fuck
30,000 people with pistols in front of it.
Yeah, perfect. You can kill them all.
Ain't nobody killing nobody.
You can kill them all.
We should get these militias to stand out front. They
yeah,
like-
where the hell's the militias when you need them?
And you know what?
Yeah.
They're in the South. I promise you, they're there.
And the
At
other
the
thing,
schools, put a fucking militia in front of a school. every
Don't
day.
do that.
with their
Yeah.
mustache.
They'll be doing moonshine and chewing chew
Hey,
by the
hey.
end of the day.
You praise Christ, boy.
Hey, you
But they gotta be, nice about it.
No, man. Just yeah.
Metal detectors. That's the answer.
I
That's
hope
100% the
Yeah,
answer.
I just hope
agree.
that they have.
Well, it was somebody like shooting you. Somebody's just standing
Well,
on the other side of the
have you
metal
seen-
Like, I
detector.
dare you to
Have you
walk
seen
through.
those Boston Dynamics dogs? That's the robot company. Boston
Yeah, we need
Dynamics.
more robots.
Those go on sale to private companies at the
Where
end of the
the
year.
fuck is RoboCop?
And I think that's
Oh.
that's
We need
also
more
the
robot
solution.
dogs.
Just
Yeah.
put a robot dog at every entrance.
I'm
of every
fucking
public
replacing you
school.
with a robot dog.
If it detects that. If it,
Yeah, you're never cooking
Do
a
it!
burger
Ew,
again.
I got a robot
Oh,
dog.
Bring it on! I'm
he's
with
gonna
it.
he's gonna cook my.
There's
burgers.
already states doing universal basic income. California.
It
there's-
should.
They're gonna do it now. They should.
California's
do it. Yeah.
not, but there's certain counties in California.
I'm
Bill
re-
Maher had got that young.
Oh yeah, it
son
was.
around. His
Yeah, no,
county's
that's what
doing
we
it.
should. We guys should.
They're paying everybody $2,000.
Oh,
No, it's-
like it.
It was $10,000 a year, I think.
$10,000
Oh,
yeah. Oh, very
That's
nice.
barely.
I mean,
I
yeah,
was like, it was like
that pays
$2,000 a month.
That
Oh,
pays rent.
yeah.
Not here.
Not here.
But
It's
close.
it's a good chunk
It's-
of my
it's-
rent.
It's most of the rent.
If you gave me $800 a month, oh my
It's
god.
my cell phone bill.
You'd still have to suck some dick.
Just kidding. I don't know.
Couple of.
But I
Mark's
mean-
got a 10G cell phone. bill.
Yeah.
He's always calling Antarctica.
I haven't changed my plan since 2001.
No, and they're like, dude,
Yeah,
change it.
so-
You're the last one.
2001?
Yeah, so I still pay for all my voice minutes. After 5.
You still got roaming and shit.
After 5 is free, so that's why
Are you serious?
I'm just messing with you.
Oh man, I wish that was true.
It was after 9,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
After 7.
I didn't even pay
Yeah,
attention
some
to it, but
I was
people
like-
sure did.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
remember. I
I'm
remember that.
not
Call me,
gonna call
call me back in
anybody.
10 minutes.
Dude, I think it was 7 o'clock because I had a girlfriend who
Yeah.
would fucking call me on the way home from work.
Right.
And
Fucking
fucking
bitch.
cry for like an hour and a half afterward. Fucking, you know what I mean?
Just
So, like,
teenagers, that was a big
So you
thing.
paid
Yeah.
like $38 for that cry session.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, could you shut the fuck up and then we can continue
Call me
this
back after 9
conversation
or 7.
At 7 a fucking
What
clock.
a fucking you!
I need my minutes.
I don't know. It's like I could call my wife now and she'd be like, "Why the fuck are you calling me?"
Yeah, I hate when people call me.
You
I,
got no idea.
I love that the
Just
phone
wait
call.
a few more years.
I love that the
It'll
phone
be like
call
a
is
week.
that.
And you're
Should be
like,
like-
hold on. You alive still?
Yeah. What's?
Yeah, I am. Alright, see you in a week.
All right. Nah, that sounds.
What tweets are these, Patrick?
That sounds
I went to
great.
the tweed store today, the first time in months. I still have some tweeds, but I had a bunch of Kind Love tweeds.
Too good.
Kindlove.com. I don't know.
I don't
if
think that's
really-
their
No.
website.
I think it's
That's
MMJ
a-
Denver.
Yeah,
something like that.
it's something like that because I went to it this week.
And I said, Missy,
Why isn't that moving?
I said,
Oh.
don't you realize I just wanted to smoke into marijuana
Oh, you
again?
got one.
And I only smoke it once a day, Mark.
Yeah?
I've been really good at
Yeah.
it.
No, that's good.
Right before bed. Well, not really. I smoke it when I come home from work. Then I stare at colors on the TV. Not coloreds, but colors.
Ooh,
I eat all my marijuana, but today I'm in the smoky mood.
sure.
And so I was like, ma'am, don't you realize I need a really
I think everybody should
tweed that
consume.
ain't gonna make me feel too stoned, lady?
Right?
And she goes, here you go, bitch. And she spit on me and I gave her money.
That's good.
And then I left. It was pretty
They
good.
gave you tweeds that doesn't get you stoned.
Grizzly purple dingo.
Oh, good.
What's
That's
the
what I
THC
wonder.
level?
I don't know. She just lied to me.
20
Let me out.
to 27%.
It's
pretty
That's
high.
exactly what I
That's
did.
pretty high.
She does it when people are like, what's your favorite beer? I'm like, fucking, here's your fucking beer, shut the fuck up. And that's what she did to me.
Yeah.
Here, pussy, here's your drink.
If that's her lowest, that's fucking amazing.
I don't think it's their lowest, but she just wanted me to leave.
It's sativa too. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I don't care.
Chibachu.
I'm sure
Chivacho.
if I smoked a Hybrid or a sativa tequila, I'd probably be alright.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't notice the difference personally. I think it's a myth.
Who wants to read the emails?
Well, it's becoming more. It's
Are
just.
you going to be the email boy, Mark?
I don't have the fucking.
I'm going to have it on the screen.
I can't read all that far.
I was going to make it bigger,
Okay, fine.
obviously.
All right. I'll read the shit. I
You
ain't
don't
scared.
have to.
Do you think I'm scared?
Jeez.
I think you're
Christ.
scared.
You
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
dear.
Oh, that was really
Try to
bad.
save.
Nah,
Here.
this is
What do I do? What do I do?
Nothing. It's good.
This happens all the time.
Oh no.
It's
I
not
was
in the
just trying to
hole.
save
Trust
the
me.
Okay.
I synced it.
What's not in the hole?
The water.
Oh, good.
Anything.
I ruined everything.
Oh,
I
we're
mean, it was
good
kind of my
for the
fault. I tried
world.
to save the 40
Yeah.
and I knocked over
Did
the
everything
glass.
just turn off?
Yeah, it's gonna go frizzled.
Is it frizzling?
No.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
kissing with you. I'm kissing with you.
It didn't go in the hole. I watched it.
Oh, good.
They didn't go in the hole.
This is just.
We're about to do that.
You
Nice.
played the email song. I don't know if you
Did I? Oh, there it goes. Hey, we're doing emails. Oh.
All right. Yeah, let's read some emails. And we got. All right. This one's from PB. And let's see. It's entitled Evening News. I just looked it up, and there is no known person that goes by the nickname Cocaine Rich. What the hell was I just listening to? So he must have been watching the news.
Yeah.
He knows.
Who's Cocaine Rich?
Who's Cocaine Rich?
No, Cocaine Mitch.
Mitch.
Yeah, no, some lunatic from West Virginia was running. He was running for Senate there as Republican,
Nice.
and he was like I am gonna go to Washington and get rid of cocaine. He was talking about Mitch McConnell.
Oh.
And he was like because his father-in-law owns a ship, and somebody like snuck some cocaine onto the ship one time.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. And so he's Cocaine Mitch, and then he
Fuck
was
yeah.
like, and then he was like Mitch McConnell and his China family. That's where he goes on from there.
Oh, Jesus, really?
He did
Yeah.
some digging.
What the fuck?
His China family are making millions of dollars for China.
No, I get it.
There's some water over there.
Some semen water.
Listen.
Okay.
All right, next
All right,
commercial.
Next commercial is another one from PB here, and it's entitled Layaway. I'll tell you, man. You see some strange shit in this land. I came across a lady who could only afford one titty this summer. Reckon she will want the second implant by Christmas.
Oh, God damn it, Polly.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
that's
water
really
there.
good. That's real good. Good job, Polly.
You hurt that lady's feelings. I hope you
Okay.
feel better about yourself.
Now I think
What
we
is
have
this?
one more to round out this nice email thing that I ruined.
Extravaganza.
I ruined your equipment. I'll buy you a
Yeah,
new
it
one.
seems to be fine.
I'll buy you a new one
I think it was partially my
It didn't
fault too.
If it's
explode,
dead.
did it?
if it's dead.
Read
Anyways,
the email.
Oh,
all
shit.
right. Speaking of buying new shit, Street Hustled. All right, this
This is
one's
mini,
entitled
that
Street
shit don't-
Hustled, and it's
not
another one
the
from
same
PB,
as-
and it says, kid came up to me saying that he'd buy a smoke for $1. Nah, fuck it. He say $5. He'll pay for a single smoke. He gets it and smokes some. When it came down to collecting money,
Sounds good.
he asked where he could get change
Change.
for $100 bill. Why we're on peyote in the desert?
We were on what?
I think he's just been on peyote in the desert for a long time.
Hustler.
Is that from the Hustler magazine?
He's sending us hustler jokes. I forgot that that's his thing.
Oh, I got it.
Is that a hustler joke?
It says
It wasn't-
hustler.
I feel like a
joke?
Hustler joke would have been funnier.
I'm sorry.
And
I ruined
actually-
your machine, Patrick.
Maybe he sent it to Hustler. This
Emails
was
are done.
I think
though.
it's
this
fine.
was they said 3 jokes beat this one out, but it was pretty close. Hustler.
I shouldn't have had a hustler magazine.
Oh,
Oh.
so you can play the email sound again.
No, not yet.
Oh, we have
We have
another
more.
one. Ah,
Look at that. Oh, you jerks. Look what I
we're all
did.
jerks.
Oh, I was at my local NRA meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Motherfucker.
Be squirming.
Check outside. Underside. Motherfucker. I was at the NRA meeting and my Pep's peepee was mad he could only bring in 200 guns.
He went
So
up.
he was writhing around and he knocked over Charlton Heston.
Oh no, that's a no-no at the
He's
meeting.
dead!
Oh, he knocked him into the future.
He went back. It was the gravitational pull of his penis.
And then went back and
Yeah, it
killed
fucking-
Charlton Heston.
It was sinking on the weight of Earth time in the universe, and Heston was right there. And then my father crawled down his own penis and put out his hand, and they embraced with Charleston Heston. Brought him here. President of the NRA died that minute.
From the gravitational pull of his pee-pee.
Wow, that's what a strange trip.
But do.
Motherfuckers.
That's very nice.
Motherfucker. My pop-up baby taking it up the whole block. Don't be starving. He's on the side. I forgot to. I remastered all those and I forgot to put them on here
Oh.
because I was recording other things.
It's a 25-year re-release.
I did the Mustaine. I went back and I changed everything. Have you ever? So if you don't listen to Megadeth, you might not know. Well, I quit listening to them years ago. It was much
About
easier.
I think
Probably a
30
decade
years
now.
ago.
I think Patrick was the only one that knew about these remastered fucking albums.
Also, well, the hilarious thing is, so I went back to go buy an album, and this megalomaniac Dave Mustaine decided to remaster everything and like bring his parts up almost. I'm pretty sure that's all he did. He's like, my parts are good.
Yeah.
He went through everything and just brought his parts up.
Turned down the bass and
That was it.
You know, Frank Zappa did the same thing. On the first album, there was this guy, he was the drummer or whatever, so he decided he didn't like him. So he bought the he bought the fucking thing. He completely erased it, remastered it with a new drum track after like 20 years, and like destroyed every copy with the other one on it, and it was like all because he was mad at him or something.
That's
Oh,
what I
wow.
would do if I had money.
So he took, but this was like the first album that came out, the one that really like, isn't that the fucking crazy? Why would you?
The first album that came
that's
out?
so crazy.
It was
That's
it
awesome.
was Frank Zappa's first album, and he just went and redid it 25 years later and cut
Oh,
everything
he
with
held it for 25 years. I missed the beginning.
No, he released
no,
it.
no, he
Released it.
re-released it.
That's
He
what I
fucking-
mean. He
yeah.
held the grudge for 25 years.
Oh yeah.
And then he was
just-
like, I'm going to erase that son of a bitch.
and he went and
That's
yeah,
good
he just
shit.
completely went and.
That's the best.
That's exactly what I
That's
would
my
do.
motherfucker.
It's like holy shit. He was like, I fucking don't like the snare.
My motherfucker.
Zappa's awesome.
My brother and I are doing the same thing right now. We're
About?
trying to raise about, I don't know, $5-6 million.
Yeah?
And we're going to buy the campus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And turn it into what?
The
The same exact bar that got closed down. Because fuck you.
Only now.
Fuck all
And all
of
the
you.
advertisements is going to be called the Campus Sports Lounge.
And we're not going to have a single TV.
No TVs.
And it's only going to be vegan food, but not just like regular vegan food. We're going to make it weird vegan food.
Right. False squid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we're not going to have a single domestic beer on tap.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's all going to be Portuguese.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love it. I like
And
it all.
that's what we're going to do.
Don't even just
And
make
we're
one
gonna keep it
bathroom.
open
Forever.
forever.
We'll never
And
stop.
no one will make a single dollar.
You should just make one bathroom.
We will pay millions of dollars to do
Yeah,
this.
it'll be a transgender bathroom.
Yeah, one.
Just one.
We gotta-
No
you don't need-
gender.
yeah.
That's
It's
what I
just
mean.
like, it
What do
would
they
just
call it?
say hole. On the
Hole.
wall. Hole.
And you're gonna charge $0.25 to use it.
Damn straight.
No, we're gonna charge fucking $10 for every beer
Yeah.
because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be Portuguese
It's gonna be
beer.
fucking
Portuguese beer.
All employees
Imported
have to
from
wear
Portugal.
fedoras.
That's what I hold vendettas
I
to.
seriously think about this every day.
If I seriously came into like large amounts of money, I would do that.
Oh fuck yes. I
I would
gotta
keep
play
enough
the
money
lottery.
to keep that place stocked. And I'm not talking money from the restaurant. I would need money,
Sorry.
you know, because
Right.
I don't want to make a single dime in the restaurant just to make them mad.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to. So I would need like $100 million.
It would eventually catch
to
on,
keep
though.
it going.
As soon as
Yeah.
you did that, like, hipsters and shit would find out
Well,
about
I know,
it.
but
No,
like
I'm not gonna
50
tell 'em.
years later, like people would be like, "Oh, what's this place? Oh, that's the Dyer Boys. That's their cheap restaurant." They kept nobody of them were just like have a mansion on the hill. They were
The
just
hate restaurant. But we'll bartend too. You get Portuguese light. That's all you get.
Call it Ronnie Ray's
I
Tavern.
like that, dude.
No, we're gonna call it the Campus
It's a
Sports
campus
Lounge.
Oh, Campus
Lounge.
No, Sports Lounge, because everybody wants fucking TVs and shit.
There's gonna be no TV. There's gonna be called the Campus Sports
I've never
Lounge.
wanted to be a
That's
billionaire
exactly
so
what we've been saying
badly,
for 10
but
years.
I don't want anything in my life.
You know, we need some capital. We need some capital out there.
Yeah.
If you're listening.
I don't want a fancy car.
And we'll
I don't
kick
want
everybody out.
Someone invest in this.
If you want to be involved in the greatest hate restaurant to ever be made.
That'll be our ad. That's all we talk about at work. Oh, you piece of shit motherfucker. Oh, I can't wait till we open our hate restaurant.
Just start a GoFundMe, put it on Reddit and Twitter.
That's
The
not a
trolls.
bad idea.
The trolls will pay for
We
it.
might actually be able to do this shit.
I would do it.
It's
I would work 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
Ruin my whole life.
I would quit my job and go work with you guys. too.
Oh god damn it! I would
You'll be our
send my
busboy.
daughter into foster care.
Don't worry, we'll pay you enough money to
Just
stay
let
there for
Randy,
life.
you gotta let Randy work
You
there.
get like $5 million.
Don't tell him
bucks.
not to do anything. he
Randy's
normally
the
would do.
general manager.
Yes.
Fucking leave me alone.
I'm in, dude.
Have we told the Randy
I'm in.
story of the kids menu? Like when he drew and wrote shit all. Did we tell that on the podcast?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
He said something about eating some kids. Not a kid, a man.
It was
A
something.
man's come for breakfast.
Yeah, it was like I
Kids.
want to eat your cum for breakfast.
On a kid's placemat.
Oh, Jesus. That's,
Oh my God.
man, that
That's
needs
so
to
bad.
go
Fucking
into my
hilarious.
notes. That's going in my biography. One of my billionaires that has a
Yeah.
hate restaurant.
Oh, we'll have a hate block if we're billionaires.
yeah.
I'm thinking, millionaires will have a
Fucking-
hate restaurant.
Fuck having
If
nice
I'm a
houses.
billionaire, I'm gonna have a hate block.
Yep.
I'm gonna make it all.
See, that's why I
parking
don't
spots.
understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn Bonnie Braid a low-income house.
That's why I don't understand like Zuckerberg and all them people. If I had $1 billion, I would do
I
shit
know.
like this all the time.
Charge $80 a month for
Easy.
a restaurant
I
or
would-
for
Oh, yeah.
rent.
I would tear down all the houses and then just put these shitty.
Cracked in,
Yeah, that's
and we'll provide crack.
Just make it-
Oh yeah, it was like free crack and free rent
Forever.
forever.
yes.
But just on the block where the restaurants and everything are.
Right?
So when you're driving to your mansion, you gotta look at it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think you'd have the reverse effect though. I think you guys would think it'd be dead, and I think it'd become the most popular restaurant in
Well,
Denver
we'll kick them out
pretty
then.
quick.
We want 3 customers a day.
Kick them out!
We'll have the most elite.
We'll have a line down
Well,
the street.
flip
for
it
the
close.
free
Have you guys
customers.
seen Shameless at all? Do you guys watch that show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're like, it's gonna be
Seen it.
$1 And you get a
Very
raw
much.
hot dog.
That's what I'm saying. We'll have 3 people come in a day, and we'll charge them $5 a piece. That'll be the most elite.
Do what
place ever.
California's doing and charge white people more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Have you seen that shit for
I
real?
don't want to figure out the button on the computer.
Have you seen that shit for real?
White
though?
food?
There's like a bunch of businesses in California that are charging white people more than people of
Yeah.
color. And
Good,
it's-
fuck white people.
I think it's
I-
hilarious,
I think
but
it's fucked up.
what a waste of time, and it's a lot of time.
If I lived in California, just bring my 23andMe
much
paperwork
more is it?
everywhere.
How
I
much
have
is
no
it?
clue.
Yeah,
So that-
none of us is white.
It's probably like 20 cents, which in which case I don't give a fuck.
Can I keep it? If I could keep them 20 cents, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
I propose.
it's just weird that they're allowing it.
Well, no one likes white people, not even white people. That's why we're in trouble.
Wait, one way.
White people.
We're not in trouble.
No, I mean
We're
it's,
still like,
I mean, like.
We're not in trouble. We're just like, we're going away. Gonna die.
I got away.
I forgot what I
like
was
it.
saying. Like
Staring at your shoes, smoking a
I
cigarette.
was thinking like nothing.
nothing.
I'm planting some corn in my backyard.
Nice.
Oh?
How you guys feel about that?
I like it.
I
That's
think
good.
corn will look neat.
Yeah, man.
Imagine if you're on.
Are you gonna eat
Don't
it?
those get really tall and
Tweets.
shit?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
Nice.
And we got lettuce or lechuga for your kind.
No.
Oh, boy.
Make sure you don't got no E. coli on it.
Oh,
We don't
shit.
keep E. coli in our backyard.
Oh, really?
Not in my
A
backyard.
little bit,
Yeah, probably. My dog shits everywhere.
right?
I think I took her out for 4 or 5 shits today.
Damn.
But you know what I do?
Really?
She's old and she's on diabetic food that is very
Mm.
fibrous.
Alright.
And her butthole's old. So it just comes out. It's not wet or nothing. It's a nice turd. You saying my dog's turd ain't nice?
My dog shits like once a day.
I bet you if you brought it out there, him out there 5 times a day, it would shit.
Goes out once a day and lets out 5 days. It's like,
And
we're
there's
going
like 5
outside.
shits at
This
once.
is your one time, fucker. And that's what it is.
Why
Nope.
can't dogs
Figure
be
it
potty trained into
Shoot
litter
'em.
box?
Shoot them all in the face.
I don't understand that. Why? Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Does it just stink more and it wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
be contained? I think.
I'd contain that
Yeah,
shit.
big the litter box. I mean, I guess it depends on the dog, but I'm thinking about my dog.
I
This
don't
dog
know,
makes a
man.
big turd.
Yeah.
No, they
Big
can
dog.
they can name them
I
turds.
don't think it would be good. I think they'd be better candidates for like, balancing on the toilet.
Whenever I lived in Savannah,
You know what I
she
mean?
had like
Oh yeah.
she grew like this. She had like a little
Yeah.
kid's pool on her balcony, and she grew grass in it for some reason. It was,
Just
like
to annoy you.
it was like an outdoor cat box.
She's
but-
like,
dude,
she woke you up one morning. I'm gonna go grass on the balcony,
but
and you're like, all right, I'll fucking still be asleep.
but dude
leave me
used
alone.
that. My dog would use that all the time for the bathroom.
Atta boy.
It'd piss her off. But I'm like, he's got it's grass. What do you expect?
What's she using the grass for? Yoga?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Jesus
like your zen,
Christ.
zen shit.
I've turned into an old man. Even speaking of grass, I'm mowing my lawn like every other day. I've just come home and I'm like, I need to mow that. It's grown a third of an inch.
Oh Christ! I couldn't do it
I
because
did twice this week.
I would start up the fucking thing and I'd be like, oh my god, is it over? How many
Oh,
more
it's-
minutes?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I always liked mowing.
And I'm the biggest queer in the block. Nothing against queers,
I'm the biggest queer.
but I'm the biggest one. Like when I gotta put a gas in there, I gotta put on like a full suit. I don't want no glass. Gas on my clothing.
That's fine.
Nope.
You put on
I put on gloves and shit. That's horrible, and everybody just they stop.
Wait.
They stop when they're walking down the street with their dog just to look at me like,
Do you have a bodysuit?
I'm gonna.
You should get a hazmat suit. That'd be awesome.
I'm not far from it. Like I've spilled gas on my shoe
Do you
like
like
twice in my whole life, and I was so mad.
Why do you hate gas so much?
It stink.
I
I
like.
got
I
very
love the
sensitive
smell
nose.
of gas.
I don't know if it's from
Yeah.
all.
That's because Missouri smells like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you put on your clothes, it don't smell the same. It smells like.
Yeah, after a while, it probably get annoying. Yeah, you're right.
I
You
hit
ever
it
get-
when our
But
local
don't spill
mechanic.
the shit. You'll be fine.
Well, it doesn't matter if I do. I got a suit on
Alright.
and some gloves. They stop walking their dog. Their dog even looks at me. I'll fucking bite you if you weren't here. If you weren't here, I'd fucking bite you for being a pussy. And then I mow my lawn very nice.
Yeah.
But I gave my lawnmower. Oh boy, I did, Mark.
Oh, what'd you do to your
I
lawnmower?
gave it a fucking
Tune
tune-up
up?
on my own.
Does it got spark plugs?
It's got one spark plug.
Down in Missouri, they have like lawnmower races.
Not with my lawnmower.
Yeah.
My lawnmower's for lawns.
Is that the kind of tune-up you're talking about?
Not quite. I just changed the air filter, and I was like,
That's a real thing.
But I was excited because I was like, look at me. I'm the #1 lawnmower mechanic. I changed the air filter.
That's what's going on.
Oh, I sharpened the blade though by clips.
Clip, straighten them out on all that.
Cliff taught me how to sharpen a blade. Cliff taught me the blade. I was a local rapist.
Oh, yeah? What the fuck is that?
Blade.
Ba-da-da-ba-da-da.
And then he taught me how to sharpen a blade, that's all.
Uh,
So that thing got a new air filter and a new half kind of part of a blade. And then I looked at it the other day and he would be so disappointed. I'm not telling him. I must have hit something real hard. That blade don't look so good.
He takes a lot of rides with Cliff.
Yeah?
Me and him are best
You
friends.
guys are becoming buddies.
I'm trying to get
I'm
his fucking
concerned.
money.
Does he have a lot of money?
No. I don't
Well, next
think
time he's gonna come in his Corvette. It's like we're going to get some.
so. We're going to Wyoming to
He-
work on the train.
He seems like the type to have an old vet.
I think he might have
He
sold
had
it.
one.
He
He
did.
sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told her
He
that.
probably he bought it for himself.
All right, here's the Cliff story.
Ooh, another one.
This is the
I
fourth
bought a
clip now.
Corvette. Yeah, I bought a fucking Corvette. Yeah. Corvette, yeah. West Side gang members.
Gang members.
He bought a 50th anniversary Corvette.
Yeah.
Now, he only kept it for about 10,000 miles, but that was about 1 year.
Yeah?
And he tells me every time that he got it up to 187 miles an hour.
Damn.
Which I don't believe, because he would
Yeah.
have killed everybody.
Yeah.
That's fast.
That's really
that's
fucking
like
bad.
pushing 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Done
that's
faster
like
on my
lo-
lawnmower.
Then I would sharpen his
Well, what's the
blade.
fastest you guys have ever
Where
been
can
in a
you
car?
even go?
I've gone 115.
Yeah, right around there.
Yeah.
I remember I'd go out to Gun Club Road and be like, I'm gonna drive 100.
Yeah.
I pushed
Well-
mine to 100 once, and I was just like, "Fuck."
Well, it depends on the car.
Well,
Right.
yeah, if you have a shit car, it's going to be a lot scarier.
I got pulled over in
When that PT
I had a
Cruiser
decent
at
car. I
115
was just
would be
more scared
horrible.
about
No,
getting
that
pulled
wouldn't
over.
be good. I got pulled over in Nebraska. I had my car on cruise control doing 105.
That's that high. That's a
Yeah,
good
no,
car.
it was
They're like, no one will do this. We don't need to.
it
put
was
anything on."
Lana's like Buick LeSabre or something like that. I mean, this was an old, and I'm like just sleeping.
That's you're the type that would give Tesla the bad name like everyone else. Well, I just was in the back of it cooking a sandwich.
No, I
Sandwich.
So if you got pulled over and then what?
What the
Oh, it was hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, man.
And Mark, that bad boy, got us
Isn't
pulled
like
over in
40 over
Nebraska or
like
something.
involuntary
that
manslaughter?
sucked.
Huh?
Not in Nebraska,
Oh,
maybe in
Kansas.
Missouri.
Kansas.
Well, you know what? I paid a bill, but I didn't like. I might not be
Oh, I wouldn't
allowed.
have showed up.
I might not be allowed in Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was like 1990
I
something.
might not be
We're
allowed in
seeing-
the whole state of
I'll
Nebraska.
be.
We weren't that smart with like touring and shit. We would find one show like 30 hours away
Yeah,
and
Right.
play it and turn and come home.
right. Like
But
a
we
bunch
went
of
to
idiots.
Texas and Mark was going like 342, and we were all following him the same way. I was in one of Mom's PT Cruisers. She's a loyal PT Cruise buyer. She's had 17 of them.
Damn.
Well, that's
Nah,
right.
she's
No,
really
that's
only had
obviously
like 2 or 3.
exaggeration.
But Mark was going 340, and one cop pulled him over and pulled 3 other cars over. He made Mark pull to the front. You remember that?
Yep.
He was like, "You son of a bitch," and then he pulled every single one of us over after that. And like I had a bunch of back then, them PT Cruisers, they had a nice drawer under the seat. And they had a lot of marijuana tweed in them drawer.
Oh, I remember that drawer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good
Remember?
drawer.
Those drawers were good.
The new PT Cruisers,
They did
they
away
ain't got
with-
none of them.
That's what you do when you're running drugs. You have the first person go like insanely fast, so he gets pulled over.
That's what Mark did. He was in a hurry. Don't be mad at him.
I just wasn't thinking.
And so they gave him the ticket and just made us all sit there, luckily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Because
good.
I had a bunch of tweeds in my,
They're like,
my
Wait,
PT
you stopped
Cruiser
too?
drawer. He pulled us all over.
Damn.
You're not listening, young man.
How does that even how do you pull?
He
an
was
awful car?
insane.
Well,
That
it
was like his lifelong work was
we
to
were
pull 4 cars
That was,
over at
yeah,
once.
that was
once.
the best day of his
You have to
life.
have 4 different cop cars to
we
do
were
that, don't you?
speeding through a construction zone, so
Was it really?
It was
and we were
one-
going like 80 or
it was
90.
one lane.
I just don't get
Yeah.
how like.
And we had no blatant. We were Colorado Aurora boys. We used to smoke weed all the time, anyways, when we were driving.
Yep.
We were doing it the whole way there. It was just like constant fucking weed.
That's right.
We
'cause-
couldn't go anywhere. We still don't really without
Fuck
being
with
trashed.
Texas.
So is that everywhere, or was that? We were all cool with everything already before, right? Because people they were just seriously just smoking a bong on the street, right?
That's what we were doing.
Yeah. Nobody gave a
Mark
fuck.
and I
And they wouldn't
especially.
do anything to you.
One
either.
time we were ditching class probably, just to get high. We weren't ditching class for any good reasons, just to get high for a minute, and we
Yeah.
go back to class. And then we were at this stoplight, and I'm smoking a joint or something that he just passed to me. And I'm like, yeah, look at we're fucking awesome dudes. And I looked to the right, and there's a cop just looking at me.
Yeah, I do.
And I'm like, oh dear. And then I just looked straight, and the cop drove away, and we drove away.
Exactly.
It was nice.
That's how things should happen.
He's like, I don't want to bother him. Reminds
Yeah.
me of another story. I need a different.
I need to do.
You think your
I
wife's
need-
listening or my wife's listening?
I don't know.
Now they are.
Does anybody care?
I want. Yeah, I got one. Don't forget about. I got a real serious drunk driving incident. I got to talk about.
Oh god.
Well, this is a serious drunk driving incident too. You want us to wait for you, in Missouri?
No, go.
No, I'm gonna stand here.
I can
Everybody look
We
at
want
it.
to watch you pee. Just fucking pee on all his equipment. You already ruined everything
I
else.
know. That was my
Fuck
fault.
off.
I'm joking.
I ruined
Seems to
everything.
be good. This thing, buy it, waterproof. Well, and yeah, this is USB, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little bit different than this. That's electricity.
Mm.
So this is fine. It's just fine.
Well, that's good.
It'll be just fine. And I don't know. That looks like it's made out of submarine parts,
It
so it's
does.
fine.
Yeah. All 70 submarine parts. They reconditioned into a mixer.
So one time, my brother just got back from Russia. I probably talked about this a couple times on here. This is like our 150th episode. Did you know that?
150.
Did you guys know
We've
that?
been doing
Really?
that.
It's like 150 or something
There's
episodes.
That
not
is
even that
crazy.
many days in a year.
I know. That's how horribly
That is
ridiculous.
crazy.
We've
we are.
really been doing it that long. Wow.
I can't believe it. That
Yeah.
is that's awesome.
We've
Wait,
had,
what?
we've had about 100,000 downloads.
Oh damn. Can I have
What?
another beer?
No.
Yeah, of course. I bought a case because I knew it wouldn't be a good day. And so our podcast,
100. Damn, that's
somewhere
pretty
like
good.
150 episodes, like 100,000 downloads.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Look at us go.
We win.
And what was I talking
That's
about
pretty
before
good.
that? Oh, so I was 15.
From 48 subscribers, that's a good thing.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Well, on here.
Yeah.
And then there's on our
Oh.
downloads is what's the crazy part. It's
Gotcha.
a couple hundred a week, 200-300.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. We ain't no Alibaba.
Nope. Who can be?
My brother went to Russia with 6 suitcases, and they came back with 1 with clothes and 6 with vodka, or 5 with vodka.
Yeah, at least.
And so I'm like 14 or 15. He's like, I got this suitcase of vodka, and it's my brother. It's my brother and I and this feller named Topher, because it was
Topher.
Christopher and
Mm.
Topher.
Yep.
And this woman was like, you get over here. That's about, she's a southern older
She
man.
was.
She's a man that's southern and older.
She was our grandfather.
She's like, you boys are on a suitcase of vodka. That's what I like. You get over here, I'll suck all your dicks. And what I get, my brother was on about half a suitcase.
Yeah.
And,
Half a suitcase of fucking vodka.
So we're measuring alcohol.
I was on probably a third of it.
I think I'm only drinking a quarter case of suitcase.
No, I was probably
Quarter
on.
suitcase.
Topher was on like 3/4 a suitcase, and I was probably on a quarter.
Let's picture
So I was
Topher grades.
15 and on a quarter a suitcase, so I was the best to drive.
Suitcase. Of course.
And so this is before cell phones and shit, because we were probably, well, I was 15, so
Yeah,
that
it
was,
was
Yeah.
like 1990.
It was pager
something.
time.
yeah, hell yeah, it
Pager
was.
time.
And so this bitch is like, I'll suck all your fucking dicks. And I'm like, I better get my pecker suckers have never been sucked on before. And I'm on a quarter case, and I'm driving.
Right?
And so they convinced me to go driving around looking for this gal. And he's on a suitcase of vodka, and the other fella's on 3/4 suitcase. So they didn't know how to get me around. And so I'm driving around underage with no license after curfew, and drunk on a quarter case of vodka from Russia.
Yeah.
And we couldn't find the girl to suck our dicks.
Did you?
We never found that
Was it
girl.
the first time you ever drove?
Pretty much, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm driving out. The first time I ever drove was hammered.
Yeah.
And so if I would have got pulled over, it would have been underage, after dark, whatever bullshit.
Oh, past curfew.
Past curfew, on the quarter case of drunk, and no license.
What the hell?
But it's all
Yeah.
worth a blowjob. You guys had one before.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, they're alright.
But
Back
it's
then, I
definitely-
would have spent like a
It's definitely
night-
worth your first blowjob.
Sure.
I would have spent just a little bit of time in jail.
Well, then,
Like a night, and then
It
I would
would've
have called
been
my
like-
mom, and she would have been like, "You were stupid."
that'll be $45. I hope you're proud of yourself.
If you told the cop it's for a blowjob, they
It's
probably
so
would let you
true,
go
though.
back then.
Because when I got caught, me and Mark and a couple dudes we were at this horrible gig,
Mm.
and
Yes.
we were like all fighting for no real reason. It was a full moon.
It was a full moon, and obviously the tides were affecting
The
our
tides. It was
moods.
Mercury
Mercury was in
rising or
retrograde.
whatever. Retro rising grade.
Retrograde.
It was the first. It was the only year it was Metro raisin grade. It's been in the sun too long.
Metro reason. Sounds a good one.
And so
That's formed
We're all-
real quick. That was like Ultron.
we were all just really upset that day because it was Metro raisin grade. Mercury.
Metro Raisin Grade.
Mercury. It was a Mercury.
Mercury's cousin. He's fucking a little more low income. So, you know, that poor guy. But anyways, so we was real mad. We was fighting and shit. And we was like, we need to go get high because of this raisin grade. And so we went and got high. I got this real sweet 20 bag. Is that what we used to call
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. You
I got this fucking sweet 20 bag, and we was going to get high. I just bought a pipe, and the George Takei motherfucker came up on a goddamn 10-speed and ripped Matt's door open. And we're in the back of this fucking SUV with the floor down, or the seats down, smoking tweeds.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that.
Right.
And it was this weird, what the worst part
It was like, moo! Moo!
they're like, who's got them tweeds? And I was like, ah, boy, I got them tweeds, mister. And I was like, here's my tweeds. And he's like, I'm going to search you, motherfuckers. And I was like, I got them tweeds. And I had this really cool WB jacket.
Oh yeah, the WB jacket. that
And
you
I
wear all
had
the time.
the worst jacket ever, but I knew I'd rather be in an embarrassing jacket than go buy a new jacket.
Like WB, like Warner Brothers?
I hate spending.
Yeah,
money on
Warner
clothes.
Brothers.
You know,
Warner
Warner
Brothers.
I
Brothers.
had like a black person
Why
in the
does that
hood with
even
like an
exist?
Oreo jacket.
Warner
it was
Brothers.
my daddy's.
Ah!
They gave it to me.
Why is that even...
That's great.
That might be acceptable today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was sponsored by Warner Brothers. And so the George Takei motherfucker's like, you got them tweeds? I was like, yeah, I got them tweeds.
George Takei, motherfucker.
Oh, he looked just like him.
That's
and
my
he was
favorite.
on, but he was on
That's my
that
favorite reference.
Reno 911 show with the short shorts?
Yeah.
That's what he had going on. And he was on a 10-speed. I don't know. He must have been watching us in plain sight. And we're like, we don't see that man over there with the police uniform. We're going to get stoned in that car right here. And so he searched me. He found my tweeds.
Yep.
And he took my brand new sack we haven't even hit yet.
Oh.
And I went to court. This is the whole story. And he was like,
Can I
hey,
get my pot back?
hey, brother. Hey, you have my tweeds, don't you?
Alright.
And I went up there, they were like, you was smoking tweeds? And I was like, hell yeah, I was smoking tweeds.
Yep.
And he goes, I like your style. $50. I paid like $50 and that was about it. And then they sent me home.
Wow.
That was the whole story. But now you got to go to classes for 30 years.
Really?
Don't
Yeah.
they treat it like a DUI
Yeah.
or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
if you're high and
Smoking tweeds
if
on
they
the car.
actually catch that you're
I don't know
high.
anybody that's been caught with that though. haven't heard a
That's
single
'cause it's
story.
ridiculous.
Yeah, the only time they catch it is after you're dead and they
Have you?
catches your blood.
Have
and
you
then-
though heard a
That
single
Tesla
story
car
of
was on weed.
DUI for weed?
Well, it's got to be
No.
outside of.
I would have imagined it would have happened. by
Just
now.
early on, there was that guy who they were fighting against the 5 nanogram limit because he's a medical user.
Right.
Blah blah blah, and he actually won.
Nanogram.
I haven't
Oh,
met
boy,
anybody that's
that's
got
a
a
lot.
DUI for weed, and I feel like I would have already. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I haven't encountered anyone in real life that has one.
Same as Michael Hancock.
Oh, I forgot totally about that. So,
Fucking Cliff
oh
Notes.
my god. Hold on. Cliff Note 9, motherfucker.
He's our whole show.
Yeah, dude.
He's been very active
It's a
lately.
good thing you guys make him charge less for beer. He deserves it. He's giving us so much content.
He
So he has this. Have you heard about this Hancock, our mayor's scandal? Apparently, it was some sort of suggestive text, allegedly. I don't know what happened to like some cop or something like that, some gal cop, and Cliff got wind of it on his right-wing radio stations, and he ain't happy about it.
Uh-oh.
What?
And so, like 10 minutes after Cliff left the other day, Hancock came in just to have a beer and
Wait,
hang
he
out
comes
with
into our place?
sometimes.
Really?
And he's just drinking a beer. I wish Cliff was there so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Because he would have been like, same as you fucked that gal?
Oh yeah, he would have told it.
Same
Same
as
as-
your skin's darker than mine?
pigmentation. You fuck hookers.
Say man, I thought you was white.
I don't get why.
I was so upset he wasn't there, and I told him about it. Like, the next day, my brother was like, he kind of dared me into it, because I wasn't going to say nothing. He's like, you tell Cliff about Hancock? I was like, nope. And I'm like, well, I better now. My brother called me out on it. And so I was like, hey, about 5 minutes after you left the other day, that Hancock came in here. He was the happiest I ever seen him in my whole life. That son of a bitch in here? Same as I wish I stayed. He was so excited. He have any hookers at his table? He kept saying shit like that. I wish he brought
Wow.
hookers in there. I wouldn't be talking about it right now.
Well,
Because I would have got my dick stuck up in the liquor room.
Anytime a guy
Ah.
gets upset about a sex scandal, that's not like rape or anything.
Oh,
I'm
it's
just like,
annoying.
I just don't get it.
We've had one. We've all had a horrible sexual
yeah,
experience.
definitely.
That either side would probably be like, it's a little on the...
yeah.
Not rape.
No, but
not
like-
rape.
Just
I'm
for
not- I
sex.
I'm just teasing.
But
That
uncomfortable
wasn't a
sex
judgy.
experience.
Me and Mark been together a long time. How long have we been together?
For a long time.
You guys partners?
98.
Fucking
Sexually.
macaroni over there.
Macaroni.
Why haven't I come up with that before?
Why not macaroni?
Mark
He did that. He
Macaroni.
called you macaroni earlier.
I know. I see it. I
Look
get
at
it.
it.
I
It's
know.
even- it's
Read
written.
everybody.
Oh, it looks really good.
It's gone down in
See?
history.
God, we've been together like 20 years and I ain't never said macaroni before.
I know, right?
Has anybody
It's
ever called you
embarrassing.
macaroni?
No,
No.
they called me Markabus though.
Markabus.
Yeah,
I said
was
that?
good. No, some
Oh.
people called me Markabus at some
So
point.
where was I going with that?
How long you've known Mark?
Oh, we've been together a long
For
time.
20 years and you haven't.
20 years.
No sex scandals?
No.
Maybe.
No, we haven't had no sex scandals.
Yeah, you're talking about all of us have a
A dirty
borderline
sex
story.
rape story or
A
something?
borderline story, and then you and me have
I
been together
definitely
for
have
20
one.
years.
20 years.
Um,
And then Mark never raped nobody.
yeah, see? Look at that. Thank you.
As far as I
That's
know.
great. Yeah, no.
If you did,
I had to
You should
say-
just use that for future interviews.
Yeah.
It's that clip right there.
I'm cutting this clip
it's on the
out.
fucking internet.
Oh, well, now I think he must have.
No, he
Must
definitely
have.
didn't.
Oh boy.
I'm thinking
Okay,
back.
okay, he's got motivation.
This is gonna be. They're gonna play this back in 50 years. When
Yeah, he could run for office.
like, do
these
you
days.
wanna get your social security check? Well, what was this? What was this?
I hope one of
No,
us just makes
they'll
it
be
into like
happy 'cause
something
he
like
Mark
that.
didn't rape no one.
Patrick Dyer confirmed.
Yeah, I'm running for office though.
I would love if like just one of us ran for office sometime in the
We
future.
can't now though.
And
150.
if they started bringing up these podcasts,
So if there's
I would
150
yeah.
I would
episodes,
just be laughing my
that's
ass
probably
off.
like
Me too.
200
I know.
hours of fucking harsh
That's weird.
shit from us assholes.
Yeah, 150 episodes of fucking
That's like 200 hours.
terrible shit.
How many episodes do you
can't
think
get
I've been a
elected
part
for.
of? How long did you guys do it before I was?
Probably about 100
Alright.
at least.
Oh yeah,
You say 150?
that's what he
I
said.
betcha. We did a few at the crib. That's what we call
I
a house in the
remember.
hood.
Yeah.
That's what a house in the hood.
It's definitely
in
been
the
a
hood.
year now because I saw the memories of.
Oh my god, I'm so
Being
hungry.
here.
Are we leaving?
No, I gotta pee.
What the fuck?
There's nothing to do. There's no one here to stop me now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can leave if you like.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I'm down with
I'll
you
be
talking.
here till 2 in the morning.
Okay.
I have to
Okay.
stay.
Cool. I think I should
I'll stay till the
either. I'll
beer's
talk some
gone.
Fucking,
We'll talk all night.
I'll talk all
This
night.
is what I did.
What did you do?
I didn't do it.
Oh, you talked on the phone all night with your anytime minutes because that's when you should use it after 5.
Goddamn straight.
Yeah,
No, I never
yeah.
used my fucking phone.
You know something?
I would never use my phone.
This is completely off topic, but I just found out today. Did you know that Jeff Bezos guy from Amazon? He makes like rockets like Elon Musk too.
No, does he?
Yeah, he
He's
sends them.
like
He sends them.
fucking-
He sends them to space too.
He was like, yeah, you think your fucking rockets are good? Well, I'm going to deliver your rockets
He just
with
said-
my drones. And then he just beat him.
I just think I don't know. It's just weird that like people are sending rockets into space that like aren't televised like Elon Musk, because like Elon Musk gets all the publicity or whatever.
I will do as I
But,
like.
like, I
well,
was-
he's not like. Well, is Elon Musk designing these things at all?
I think so. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, Jeff
I know he
Bezos-
runs SpaceX. Jeff
He
Bezos
probably-
does not.
No,
he has a
Jeff
team.
Bezos is just like, I've got an Indian for
But-
that.
I was like, Joe Rogan brought it up on his podcast, but he was like talking about how like Jeff Bezos had 7. He sent a single rocket up into space 7 different times and it's landed. Like it's gone up 7 different times and landed. And I'm just like, how do we not know about this?
What, Daniel?
It's kind of weird that like people are just sending shit into space
And he was
it's
on
not
board.
televised like
He
Elon
wanted
Musk
to see for
says.
himself.
He's just putting shit up there?
Jeff Bezos is.
Oh, Amazon boy.
Yeah.
Here's your package. It's a
But-
mile up.
But apparently he has one that can come back and land just like
Oh,
SpaceX.
really?
He's done it 7 times. apparently.
Really?
Well, he must be really
Same
bad
shit.
like me at like advertising.
Right. That's what I was saying. I'm confused
He
by
put
it.
out a tweet like 19 months ago.
You get your groceries for free.
Hey, you ever get a scallop for a nickel?
What happened is he sent out a tweet at the same time as a Trump tweet. about
Elon
North
Musk like
Korea or
trolls
something.
people on Twitter too, so maybe that's why he gets exposure.
And
I
also,
would.
the president of the United States is trying to destroy Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really peculiar.
Yeah.
It's because he's
He's
richer.
like, this fucking guy, oh, he's so handsome.
He's handsome and look at his money.
He's,
The end.
I love his money.
He's the richest guy on earth, isn't he?
I don't know.
Reported
I think-
guy.
Well, there's
I think
probably
that's
some
true.
drug cartel guy out there.
Yeah,
that's-
Putin. I think Putin's probably the richest guy.
Well, if you wrestle a bear, you deserve a couple $100 billion.
I'm with you. Did Putin wrestle a bear though?
I don't know. Seems
I think
like
he
it.
fucked a bear or something.
Allegedly,
He
I
fucked
said.
it. It wasn't allegedly. It was. It was.
Ah, shit, we're dead. Don't open your mail.
Like here, that would ruin everything. Like President Trump fucks a bear. Oh no! Oh fucking he's
Really?
he did
I
all
think
this
people
stuff,
would
but he
cheer
fucked a bear. No, but Putin
If that
fucked
bear
a bear
wasn't asking for it, though.
Oh,
I think people will point to that and be like, "Look how strong our president is. He fucked a
Yeah.
bear."
I'd
Yeah.
fuck a bear if I
Well,
was
that's what's
president.
going on in Russia. I think.
No,
The
I think people. I think people are just
president's
scared of fucking Putin.
Well, he's a very handsome man.
Because didn't he win his election by
When'd
like
you get born?
46%? 1990.
No.
90, so
When'd
you
you-
didn't get to see
When'd
that.
you get born?
You didn't get to see that wall come down like we did.
No.
That won't happen again.
There's no more walls because of Putin. Don't you know that shit? I ain't talking about Mexico. This is
Oh my
fucking
God.
Berlin.
I've been hanging out with Cliff a lot. Should I hit it again? Was there any more cliff notes? There's like 35 of them.
You might as well, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna start paying
Yeah,
Cliff.
Mr. Cliff. I hope he doesn't find out because he's always telling me.
Oh, could you imagine?
Well,
his
I
hours?
love
when he shows up with an AR-15 one day and walks in the door, fuck you are.
No, he'd be like, same as Chris. Got you some hummus. Patrick got you some hummus. You stand over here, and then he'll kill Judy.
Kill Judy.
He's always asking me about Judy.
What's Judy? Pumpkin or?
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
Judy Pumpkin.
I think the other one's crazier. But...
Oh, she's awful.
Where's your girlfriend? Piss.
Judy, the other Judy, the teacher Judy, snubbed my wife the other night.
Wait,
She was
teacher
like,
Judy, the one.
Yeah,
that was,
Teacher Judy.
Is that the one I know? The gray hair.
yeah.
Okay.
My
I didn't realize she was a
She
teacher.
was filling in because she's a sweet gal. She's a sweet gal, she is. So she comes over and she's like, "Hey, Judy, how's it going?" "Oh, pretty good. I'm reading this paper. Could you quit talking to me right now?" Something to that effect.
I like the honesty though.
You know, my brother and I, we did one of the better things we ever done in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
This lady was like, "You gonna watch the royal wedding?"
Oh, God.
And my brother and I were like, "Fuck no." And she goes, "He is." And she pointed to her man friend. Keep in mind, they're probably both widows. A widower, widow. What's a man? Is that a widow?
I have no clue.
Widower. One of them's a widower and one's a widow.
Yeah, widow's the wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
widow's
so
definitely
we're widowers when our wives died.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
So they got together probably. She was wearing a wig, as you should.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, he's waking up at 4:30 in the morning to watch the wedding."
Fuck that.
And we berated him for like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Just
you
like,
should.
"What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Why would you?
My first thing was like, "Hey, we ain't part of Britain no more.
Right?
This is in
Yeah.
America."
I don't
And
get
she's
it.
like, "We gotta know what happened."
Oh, my
That's
God.
it. She's gonna wear a dress and a ring.
And that cake is going to
And
be
he's
made.
like, "I'm doing whatever I can do to get some pussy."
Have you seen that?
Ed boy, talking about that royal wedding.
There's a video that
Yeah,
went
well,
viral
yeah.
of like these guys, like it's 10,000 people or something at a soccer game or whatever, and then they're just chanting "fuck the royal wedding."
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
shared.
that's
they
pretty
should,
awesome.
Yeah, they should kill those people.
No, yeah, what
Yeah,
the fuck do
definitely.
we even care about
Who
those people?
cares?
They
Why
don't
the hell
hold any
Exactly.
power. They
I
don't
saw
hold any
I
power.
saw some Trump gun-toting
Yeah.
motherfucker post this thing that's like, "I haven't cared about royal weddings since 1776,"
Yep.
and this is the first time I ever agreed with you.
Yeah, no shit,
It's
right?
like-
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
fuck
like,
you. We.
This is the only time I ever wanted to pull out my "Don't tread on me" fucking
Don't
flag.
Yeah.
tread on me.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a "don't tread on me" car, I try to run
Oh,
into it.
God.
Yeah, me too.
Or if I see, "Sorry to you text and driving ones."
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's I don't care.
Whenever somebody's next to me and they're texting and driving slow, if you keep up with traffic, and I don't care.
I still care. But...
As
What?
long as
I
you
don't
ain't-
keep up.
I don't know if you do. I'm talking about someone
Oh
else.
no, I slam on my brakes every space.
Yeah.
Ah, hold on.
So there was this.
I'm telling my wife I'm almost home. 4 minutes.
Usually the men are better at it because women are trash.
That's because men are better at everything.
Wow.
So, anyways, there's this one earlier today on their phone, fucking holding up traffic. They were going like 36 miles an hour. We're on a regular street, 40 mile per hour,
Right.
going 36 mile an hour.
That is 4
4
under the
miles
speed limit.
under? You're complaining?
Yes,
That's
I
not
am.
that bad of a
I
Yeah.
deal.
know. I want to go fucking
I feel you.
72.
In
I don't
every-
give a fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speed
About-
limit
And I,
70
and I
everywhere.
just put a sports filter in my car, and
You
I
got-
drive
you-
even faster. At 78, if you're going to fucking 4 under the speed limit, I'll fucking choke the shit out
Oh
of you.
yeah, yeah.
And that son of a bitch was on their phone. So I slowed down to 36 mile an hour on my cruise control and honked the horn for like a minute and a half. And they didn't notice me. That's how much they were in their
They
phone.
probably had their bass nectar up all the way.
Is
just
that, some,
text-
So
is
I-
that some fancy music?
About 5 years ago, I lost my, or maybe it was 8 years ago.
Your
I lost my-
virginity.
I lost my horse
No,
in
I
the field.
lost my driving license because I called some lady a cunt in the courthouse,
Huh?
and then
You lost your license too?
They take
yeah, I
your
lost my
license?
Forgot
license for
about
like
that.
3 months. It was the whole thing was they
What
tried
the
to drive.
fuck? How does
So
that
anyway, So
America!
So my 3 months went
America.
by, and I had to go take my driving test again. And I didn't have to do the driving test; I just had to fill out the thing.
Yeah.
And I failed it. And then and then I'm leaving there, and I'm texting while I'm driving. I'm like texting somebody like, "Fuck! I just failed my driving test."
That's funny.
He's texting and driving because he.
Oh, I thought there's more to that. Like you like ran into a fire hydrant. or
Oh
something
no!
like
I
that.
think
That
I
would've been great.
no. It wasn't nothing like that.
Oh.
But they were like, you have a filthy mouth and you can't have a driver's license. you
What a bunch
son
of
a
fucking
bitch."
dicks. That's not their thing to tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Yeah.
that's all right.
That lady was a
Yeah.
fucking bitch. She was mad at her husband.
Her name is Sally Asker.
She actually wasn't a bitch. She was a cunt.
There you go.
There we go.
Why do you get mad at words anyway?
Yeah, it's
10
totally
years-
fucking stupid.
I made this throat noise in your
That was
direction
pretty hilarious
because
'cause
you
I-
were annoying.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
know, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weird.
because you're
This
awful.
specific
person.
throat noise offends me. More than
Like that throat noise.
And like every cuss
Yeah,
word
nice.
has like a different word that means it. The same thing.
We're gonna have a new pizza on the menu. Did you hear about it?
What?
You gotta cook it though on the hillside. It's
I'm
called the cunt pizza.
Cunt-
It's a cunt pizza.
100% for that. I'll do whatever
You
I
better
have
do a
to.
good
It's like
job.
a grilled cunt pizza.
Yeah, grilled. That just changes everything.
Yeah.
Pizza.
You don't just bake this motherfucker. You grill it.
I like a grilled cunt. That's
Speaking
what I
of-
do to cunts. That's why they don't let me have it.
Speaking of cunts, you see this bitch that tried to walk to her graduation with a AR-15?
She's my favorite woman ever.
Oh, really? She
Have you
tried
seen
to
that?
walk into
No,
graduation?
she did it.
Oh.
She actually graduated. She had an AR-15 on her back. And she walked,
Oh.
graduated.
Do you know the
It was
best
Kent
part?
State.
It's not that she did that. but
What
you
her
know the
hat
best
say?
part? She was hot as shit.
She
man.
was hot as
And
shit.
if
Really?
she fucking lived in my house, she could have all the fucking AR-15 she wants.
It was just
I'll
ridiculous.
fucking show her my pecker.
Oh, no, no.
Oh yeah, her hat
She
said
can
like.
shoot at the neighbors all she wants.
I think her hat said "Come take it" or something,
I had
which
an
is like
interesting.
asking for rape, if you ask me. But
Wow.
I thought, oh, she
you
wasn't.
would think
She wasn't
that.
talking about her gun. Right?
A man of the
That's what I
patriarchy
thought.
would think of that.
She decided to come take it, Your Honor.
You
I
sons
got
of
away
bitches.
with vaginas, anyways. I was
Oh.
at the
You're so
work the other
charming.
day, and I was like, "Hey, look at me! I'm making a Coors Light on tap." And everybody was like, "Oh boy, that boy is handsome." And
Well,
this girl slid off the stool with her wet pussy.
oh,
Ooh.
really?
She right on the ground.
Did you have to call a mop over for
No, I called the ambulance.
wet cleanup?
And I was like, "This lady's cunt is so
Should
goddamn wet." And she slipped right on the ground, and she's on the floor now. And they're like, "She have any history of heart issues?" And I was like, "I don't know. She just fell on the ground because her cunt was so wet." And I was like, "She got history of diabetes. I don't know. She fell on the ground because her cunt was so wet." And then they came and picked her up, and
Yeah.
I made her number 5 pizza, and that was the last time I seen her.
Is the number 5 the grilled cunt pizza?
And then
Now it is.
Oh,
and then
okay.
up comes Patrick Dyer running for District 6.
That's not as bad as I had.
He has a grilled cunt pizza he wants you to eat.
Don't vote for
I think-
District 6. He's
I
got
think-
a cunt pizza.
I think you just beat him to the punch and just use these clips for your ads.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
8 Mile.
My first day in office, I'll give you all my ads.
Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah, grilled cunt pizzas.
we sprung it on Mark today. My brother, I was like, "You come over here about 3 or 4 o'clock,
Oh, yeah.
and we'll do the dib dabs on the Git fiddle."
Yep.
And then about 6:15, "Hey, Mark, turns out we've been here for a couple hours recording. Why don't you come over?"
And fix it.
He done tricked me.
This is I got a Patrick and a Mark here. I tried to record me a song, and
I should have put an MP3 for him before we got on here.
hey, but this is
Next week.
I just make I go blah, 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 and then they're like I can make it something out of that, and then they do.
Nah, you're doing good with the
No, you're
metronome
doing great. It's
Nah,
a metrodome.
It took you-
like these are like
It
real
took you
musician
26
people.
years to get
Like,
to the metronome.
like I sat there, I worked on a song for 43 years. I'm just like, it's just two chords, bah, 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 bah. And then Mark just comes over, he's like, oh yeah, and Pat's like, I got this fucking piano here. These are the drums. These are the drums.
It's because we haven't done anything.
Yeah,
for so many years.
We need to do something.
And we just sit here and go,
No, but you know, it was
I know how to do it.
because it was pretty much just me going.
No, you did a great job.
Nah, I didn't.
You're coming around. I told my friend Mark Perez on the bass over here. I said, my brother learned how to...
metronome.
I said, he learned how to use a metronome. We're in trouble now.
No, he just he seriously just took one note I did and then he made that whole thing. Even me going, nah.
No! Well, we've played 2 Led Zeppelin songs.
Right.
What do you expect from us? Isn't that the worst noise ever?
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to...
It's like...
So this, I want to ask you about this Keith and the girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never
yeah.
ever heard of him other than you.
Oh, okay.
No, they said Burtcast?
Did they?
Yeah, they did the Birdcast. Yeah.
I love Bert
I haven't listened to
Kreischer.
it yet. I love Burt Kreischer for his podcast.
They
sucks.
did. Doug Gets High
The one
with
with
People or whatever.
See, I'm not on that one.
I don't
right
like
now.
I hate Burt
I don't-
Kreischer's podcast because he does it at his house and it's just so fucking
I kind of like
annoying.
it. There's
I don't like
Macaulay.
it because it's like, I mean, I guess we do yours at our house, ours at your house, but
It's because I don't
His,
make
like-
Yeah, but he has this
six-figures a
good
year.
quality.
Bert,
I
like
was
his
actually
kid will like
surprised
walk in,
that-
or his mom or his wife will walk in. And just like,
Yeah, and they said that something happened. The daughter walked in while Keith and the girl were there, or something like that.
Oh, really?
I haven't watched
They come
it
in
yet.
a lot.
dude, they're so annoying. I'm just like, no.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
right.
especially when I'm like riding a bike or skating or something. I'm just trying to listen to an audio. I'm like, I don't want to hear this little kid talk. Like, I want to listen to funny.
But so they're comedians, huh? What kind of comedian should they do?
Yeah, did they do stand up? I've never listened to him either.
You, Mark, we're talking to you.
You're the only one that
Okay.
knows.
So what's Keith and the gal do?
They were podcasting pioneers. So back
Yeah,
like,
but I know, but what kind of material they got?
so they are New York. So like Keith,
But they're New York, and I listen to only New York comedians, and I never hear about them. That's why I'm asking.
because there's like they're like right under the upper echelon of like, you know, they don't get any of like the Bill Burrs or any of the, you know, Mark Maron was on their podcast one time.
That's pretty big.
I think Gilbert Gottfried comes on the show and they treat him like a fucking king.
Gilbert.
I love Gilbert Gottfried. Have you ever listened
No,
to
he's
his
great.
stand-up?
Yeah, he's like a regular on that show. I
One
feel like.
time I
Yeah.
saw a girl, and her pussy was wet.
Yeah, he shows up there all the time, and then you know, so like yeah, they're kind of like this other. They kind of work with more of like
Where's
the.
Gilbert Gottfried impression?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
No, it was bad.
And then Keith he does.
What's their last names?
Keith Malley and Hemda
Hemda. That
Hennessy
sounds
now.
familiar.
Hemda Hennessy.
No wonder she goes by the girls.
Hemda.
Hemda?
Well, no, that whole thing was because at the beginning she was uncomfortable with putting all of her stuff out there, where Keith was like
Yeah.
good
Oh,
with just
no,
being
you
an
gotta
S,
give
know?
it-
Yeah, I would definitely be uncomfortable going out there being Hemda.
It's Hemda.
That's like, she
But
Muslim?
You've listened to him for years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I've never heard of him.
No, I've listened to I've
I
listened
tried to listen to like
seriously
one
for
episode and I
13
thought it was
years
annoying.
See, I like
but-
edgy,
yeah, sure.
fucking shitty people.
Yeah. No, well, I think you would like Keith Malley because he's kind of like that. Like he's like
The one
doesn't
I
give a shit
listened
about-
to,
and he reminds me of like I don't know, like
The one I listened to, I felt like two girls talking about their exes or something, and I was just annoyed by it. But maybe I
I
was
want to watch
listening to the
him
wrong one.
scissor.
I mean, not everyone is great.
Right, maybe I was
Yeah,
listening to the wrong
yeah,
one. That's
for
what
sure.
I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's all I do is listen to podcasts.
That's
Mhm.
me
Not
too.
everybody's great.
I listen to so many.
A lot of people
It's
are
ridiculous.
lame.
I like I don't know. I grew a lot through listening to that show. You know, like
Right.
I learned to accept transgendered people more because she's actually married to a transgender.
Oh, so it's one
What
of
now?
those. It's one of
Transgender.
those casts. No, I'm
And
joking.
like, well, and then
You
also,
get your cast out of my
It's one of
backyard.
those SJW
like, it was
casts,
crazy
huh?
because I didn't listen to it for 6 months, and I tried to catch up on 6 months of it, like just
You know
recently.
the funny part
Huh.
is you grew through transgenders through that. And
Yeah.
I did through Jim Norton fucking them.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
See,
You're all
podcast.
accepting, and I'm like, fucking Jim in its ass
Yeah.
with that big old dick.
That's good stuff, man.
That's hilarious.
You know the best part of a nice transgender? I think men's chest muscles can handle them tit implants better than women's. If you're gonna be a transgender. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you something about.
That's a quote for sure.
Some of them people are probably too.
2022.
I think men's pectoral muscles.
Can I be the president? Men's tits is better than women's. Is that one better?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make that our intro.
Men handle everything better than women, including implants.
Wow.
Hey, there you go. You're my campaign right
You're on board.
So where was I going? So you're like accepting and nice and stuff, and I'm like, you fuck their asses and their big dicks.
Yeah. I mush it in there soft.
And yours is like, oh, it was
He gives him the
endearing.
floppy.
It was endearing. They met.
He just watched videos of Jim Norton fucking trans.
One of his specials opened with him.
Jim
and
Norton should do that.
A transgender fellow having him bent over a bed.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the? I don't know why it's reminding me of it, but the Doug Stanhope special he filmed in like an old abandoned meat factory.
I believe.
I might have been there.
Didn't you watch him in a King Super's basement?
In a basement of a King Super.
Someone shared this on like this. I'm in a Doug Stanhope group on Facebook, but like they said he recorded it and it's never released. But it's just like it's so weird. It's like meat, like literally like half, like a whole cow is like, you know, like whenever they're like on the chains, butchered behind it. Like he's literally just bleeding out behind him. And he's telling jokes about raping football players and shit. And you're just like Jesus Christ.
Are they
Like-
are they just running Doug Stanhope behind?
I don't know. Maybe it's a green screen. Who knows?
That's
some
probably
edgy
not.
I could see Stanhope actually going there.
Yeah.
So I need to listen to
I'm
some
just like,
of your podcasts.
who's his manager? Like, how did he get this to happen?
You and I need to switch podcasts for a week.
No.
2 weeks.
I'll just incorporate yours into my thing, and I have
No,
to
you
listen
gotta
to it.
switch them.
No, I
You've
can't.
recently gotten to Kill
I
Tony,
can't do
right?
that.
I listened to.
I recently I'm like
Yeah, I know. We'll switch it. I got it
restabling
for you.
I'm restabling my homostasis.
Nah, it's fine.
No,
You'll be
I
fine.
can't miss episodes and stuff.
No, you'll be fine.
No.
You'll catch up.
No.
I'm with you.
No.
Like, I listened to
I
Rogan.
just have to add yours in.
I think
Right, I'm with
he would
you.
probably
Yeah.
listen to similar ones, and I know he listens to the ones I listen to already.
I listened to
So
Rogan.
I think we need to
religiously.
switch and
Like,
get each other's perspective.
I don't like your
And I think
perspectives.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I won't. I won't like Keith and the gal
Good.
or whatever you listen to.
I'm
Some
glad
of
you-
them I'll probably like, and some of them you'll probably like of mine.
No.
But they'll probably be a standout few that won't be good for either of us.
Yep.
You got a
Yeah.
problem
Okay.
with them?
Do you like,
Pancakes?
Theo Vaughn at all?
Yeah, we've talked about
His
this. you
podcast
fucking
has
drunk.
become my favorite podcast.
I like Theo
I
Vaughn.
think
What about
I-
you, Mike? Theo Vaughn?
Never heard of it.
You
Don't
like
even know who that
Theo
guy
Vaughn?
is.
Yeah, you don't.
Fucking
know.
awesome
I don't know.
redneck guy.
He's some weird redneck.
The
It's
last-
hilarious.
The last podcast I listened to was like Ricky Gervais or something.
Oh yeah, that's a
With
good one.
Carl Pilkington.
No, one of the times recently before I quit drinking, it was a good story. I was like, hey, my grandpa's dead, but he's on Carl Pilkington. So I found the episode. So our grandfather that recently, he's been passed away a little over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking Ricky Gervais, you know who he is. He got one of his buddies like fucking famous just for being a psycho weirdo.
Oh, yeah.
And he ended up going to our grandfather's fucking old folks home.
Oh, really?
It was insane. We're like,
Interesting.
I think you were discovered it first. Like,
Sounds like
holy
you.
shit, that's my fucking grandfather.
Yeah, because I love that guy. Because the Carl Pilkington.
He's one of my favorite people of all time.
Yeah,
He's
like,
fucking psychotic.
there's not a better person on this planet than Mr. Pilkington.
Hmm.
He deserves the Nobel Peace Prize, not Obama. Ruined healthcare.
Trump's gonna get it.
Well, he deserves it.
Is there another one?
China. But anyways, so I was all hammered one night on my usual tweeds and oh shit, Christopher and I, we've done not good things here. Look at all these beer cans.
I know, there's a lot.
We get fucking 2
What-
seconds
is that-
alone. And it's a horrible mess.
Well, we didn't. We waited. We waited most of the day.
Because we didn't want to be disrespectful to you two.
Yeah.
Or else we would have been hammered.
I wish you would have.
You would have showed. We probably would have been
Amazing.
asleep on the lawn. We seriously waited till
So I was
till
hammered.
this started.
Oh, that's not good. So
What
I'm
is that?
sitting there one
24?
night, about 3. Yeah, it's a case.
We went through it.
So I was on looking at Carl Pilkington,
Yeah,
and then I was hammered on the marijuana tweeds
sure.
and probably 10 to 12 beers.
Yeah.
And it was about 3 in the morning, and my grandfather's face pops up. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Right.
And so it was after he passed away, so I was like teary-eyed drunk.
Sure.
You know, the best people. A
Right.
teary-eyed drunk.
Oh, right.
They're always
good.
the best.
And nice and stable.
And I'm never like
They
that.
can handle
And
things.
I'm like, hey, woman, hey. Ooh, my grandfather's dead on the TV, and I'm sad. And she's like, shut the fuck up and go. Get the fuck away from me. What the fuck is your
That's great shit.
No, I've got had a similar thing because I saw that thing, and then like a year later, I did the same thing.
Exactly.
I was like, and she was like, "Yeah,
get the fuck out of
like
my
last time, you asshole."
Yeah,
Jesus.
That's
it
what
takes
shit.
a lot of strong woman to marry a dyer.
Yeah.
Can't have no feelings.
Mm-mm.
So she crushed me. She, you shut the fuck up, faggot. I was okay. I'll go cry over here, baby.
God damn, that's like the perfect girl. Like, I've never had a girlfriend talk to me like that.
You're fucking dead, pussy. Yeah, that's the end of that.
You're fucking dead.
And she didn't even look at Pep Pep's head. It was on the TV. Pep Pep's head.
Pat pat.
Uncle
Pep.
Pep.
Uncle Pep said. Mm-hmm. With the centipede penis.
Herbert Hoover.
Should I Herbert Hoover it now?
Was
Yeah.
Herbert Hoover.
I've heard a lot.
We gotta go
Herbert.
stare at some plants now.
Oh, no, we've been.
I
How
ain't
long
going
have-
anywhere. I'm
How
staying
long?
here all
2
night.
hours
How
and
long
5
hours
minutes.
I got kicked out.
We'll
I got to
probably
stay.
go.
You
I
got
wanna hear
what?
that
Did you? You're
song.
stuck here.
Yeah, I got to stay.
Yeah, we're gonna record some more music.
I got kicked out. I'm in the
This has
doghouse.
been the BBPP cast. You go to bbppcast@gmail.com, brothersbear.com. You go get all our Twitters. We got so many Twitters.
Oh, we love Twitters.
That's Mark Perez, Christopher Dyer, Patrick Dyer, Matt Harmon. I forgot all your nicknames. Hey, my dog's behind us. My brother have done bad things tonight.
Very
It's
bad.
not over.
It's
Thank
not
you for
over.
joining us. We'll be here a week or two. I don't know. You guys just tune in. Subscribe to everything. I never looked at our comments.
Subscribe at your mom.
Get in there.
Barack Obama.